Welcome everybody to Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. In the past, or originally you could say, Story of Seasons went by Harvest Moon. Natsume, the localizer, kidnapped the name Harvest Moon because they had trademark over it. So Marvelous since then has continued to use the Story of Seasons name instead. So Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life is a remaster of Harvest Moon, both A Wonderful Life and Another Wonderful Life, the lady equivalent where you played as a woman instead of a man. This Wonderful Life, though, lets you be either and marry anybody you choose, as long as they're a bachelor, bachelorette, of course. So we're going to go ahead and start and get on in. And I'm going to be playing with a controller, by the way, except I need to unplug it and replug it back in, because it never just connects straight up anymore, my controller. And Thoth, hello, hi, welcome. I did not want to hit continue. Back, we need to start a new game. It's up at the top, so I'm more used to clicking that. Yeah, Dr. Corgi, a controller. Just like the old days with this game. It all started with a letter. Can't remember how many years it'd been since I got one. See, I had this friend once. We used to share all our hopes and dreams with each other. And the sender of this letter? His kid. Kind of weird, but alright. The letter was all about life in the city. The kid asked a bunch of questions about farming. And at the end wrote, I'd like to try working the farm. To a city kid, I guess life in Forgotten Valley must have seemed appealing. Well, it took me by surprise, I'll say that much. I closed my eyes and saw my old friend's smile, just like it was yesterday. This guy, a shrimp like me for real. The way he's hunched over. It takes guts to travel all the way from the big city to Forgotten Valley, a place most folks, well, forgot about. And now we enter into the character creator, where the music is louder than the menu screen for some reason. Alright, so you can see I can pick my face type here. I'm gonna pick the one on the end, I think, where it has a couple of extra eyelashes, and the mouth is almost, I guess it's not cat-like, but it's a little bit more pursed, exaggerated. I like the shaping of it, personally. And since we're playing as Jane Deere, we're gonna give him the medium skin tone here, right there in the middle. And then eye color is, of course, green. I'm gonna keep it as this more slightly bluish green. That reminded me I was shrimping right now. Oh no. Posture check for Chan and myself. Already in an alright posture, yay! Local farmer hates farming? Yeah, I guess that guy that we were writing letters to, not into it. He's just here to hang out. Sir Peacemaker, hello, welcome, hey. Also, Ozzy, good night. I hope you sleep well. Based upon that message, it sounds like you're going to bed, so. If you don't act now, your body will shrimp forever. It happened to him and it'll happen to you, Ozzy! Is this kind of like when you make a face and they say, don't keep making that face, or else the wind will change and you'll be stuck with it forever? Same case. You don't have to be lonely and farmers only. You're right, Brooke, and there's farmers. There's at least 2 farmers here that you can marry. The rest of the people might not be, but you can marry them too. But hello, Broke, welcome. And you can see my hairstyle options here. I love this little cowlick this hairstyle has. Just the one little hair trailing down on my face. It's pretty good. Just in general, I like the hairstyles that they have. They're all pretty cute. I like, again, the little cowlick that this one has. But if we're looking at Jane Deere, the default hairstyle, the default woman hairstyle, which this is the hairstyle that you would have had back on the original Harvest Moon, another Wonderful Life. And you can see the split ponytail look even. One ponytail into two, the default double ponytail. Where's the Caco cut? This game sucks. It's okay, we don't need the Caco cut because we're Jane Deere. I did not mean to go next. I needed to go to the next section so we could change our hair color. And then to the outfit section. So we could wear our dog shirt. It has a picture of a pug or a bulldog on it. One or the other, you can decide, I suppose. And then we're going to enter in our name. I just type it. All right, Jane, wait! I can't have spaces. What the hell? I put a bunch of X's in the middle. Oh, okay, this has a character limit. Now we know that we can't make it omega long like we could in some other games we've played. It's funny playing some games where it has a super short, tiny character limit, and then randomly finding the games where they basically let you write an entire paragraph in there. Did the hair color reset? Oh, it totally did. Oops. I probably didn't hit the right button to actually select the hair color. That was probably my problem there. Thanks for catching that, otherwise I would have entered into the game and been like, wait a second. Though I'm pretty sure we can change our hair color in-game anyway. It's just the face style, eye color, and skin tone that you can't change after you get in. Is the skirt on top of jeans a thing? Yes, it's not usually a big fashion thing anymore, and I don't know if you'd look at that as maybe she's just wearing an apron around her waist. Because with the way the little ribbony looks, you could see it as that instead. Yeah, it's a farmer thing. It's okay that you're not a fashion goob. Because you're not a farmer goob either. Alright, and now we're sticking with our name and pronouns. She, her, Jane Deere. We start. And look, there I am! Hello! Takakura is essentially exactly the same. If they've changed him at all from the original, it's just minor tweaks. So, you're Jane Deere, huh? I'm real sorry to hear about your old man. He was a good guy. Gonna make a lot of friends in the next life, I bet. I gotta say, though, you must take after him. No average young'un would want to pack up and come to Forgotten Valley of all places. Oh, and you're off to celebrate Freedom Weekend with your family, Gray? I hope you have a fun time. Bye! Well, once you spend a little time here, I'm sure you'll figure out if it's really the life you want. Alright, this is it. Wow. This is the land your old man and I found. Buildings are run down, sure, but you can still use them. Soil's fertile enough to grow crops on, too. See this pasture? You just spread some fertilizer on it. You'll have a place for your livestock to graze. Isn't the field overrun? What kind of farming game is this? It's different. A Wonderful Life did not litter your grounds with a bunch of garbage trash. There was no reason to, because you didn't require wood and stone the same way. Is that where all the ranch comes from? Yeah, of course. Ranch originates from the ranches. It's a wonderful life, not a shitty life. Thank you, Albino. So, how about it, kid? Ready to take over the farm? On second thought, I turn around and I leave. Yeah, let's get started. Huh, that's what I like to hear. I'm sure your old man's cheering you on, too. Come on, then. Might as well give you the grand tour. This here's the barn. It's where you'll raise cows, horses, and sheep. I'll take you inside later. Slow move. Here's the shipping bin. Get to know it, cause it's gonna be your best friend. This is a part where things changed layouts a little bit. This shipping win was a little bit different in the original. California invented Hidden Valley Ranch to keep the Midwest weak because they fear us. Us out here in the Midwest area gained too much power in our ranch skills. California had to fight back. I think we'll skip over some of this because his tour is ultimately kind of straightforward. Want something to buy, there's a ledger right there. Shipping it, bin for selling product. Storage shed and food storage over here. Which I'm pretty sure you had to purchase at least the fridge in the original. And I'll put smaller items you buy and any profits you make here. Other folks might leave gifts or rewards around here too, so keep an eye out for those. I think this might be new. That might have been an addition to this one. I will note somewhat that because it's been such a long time since I've played A Wonderful Life, I don't remember every little detail. So there might be some cases where I'll point and go, I don't know if that's new content, or I just don't remember it from the original. They pay you tribute? The villagers around here worship me. Here's the chicken coop. Chickens stay here. Here's a field over there. I plant crops in there. Oh, he also has some seeds and basic tools for me already. Thanks, guy. Oh! Dog time, where we get to pick out the dog. Huh, guess a couple of stray dogs settled in here, and it looks like they've already warmed up to you. Alright, I'll let you keep one. But just one, alright? I ain't a huge fan of dogs. What? Takakura, what the hell? I can't believe Takakura hates dogs. That's why we can't have both dogs, Manfred. It's because I hate, or I don't hate them. Takakura hates them. I start sweating nervously as I accidentally let out that I hate dogs too. No one can know. I look between the dogs. From this angle, honestly, I'm not crazy about the pointy-eared dog's ears, but from the other angle, I didn't really like the length of the muzzle on the floppy-eared dog. I look between them. The floppy-eared dog is also the classic Harvest Moon dog, and honestly, just from that, it makes me not want to get them. This is horrible. How can they make us choose? It's too difficult. No! Orange is a nicer color than brown. Oh, that's another point towards the pointy-eared dog. Let's go ahead and pick them. Oh, you can flop their ears around. That's true. Grab their ears and go flip, 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 and you just flip them around. I don't know where our farm cat is, Chansey. I guess there is no farm cat. The farm cat ended. Oh, and I get to name my dog. What do we name the dog, guys? What do we name this little guy? What goes with farm cat? Manfred. Archon. Barkin. Where's the farm clown waifu? Not here, Goob. I'm sorry. Dog 1. To be honest, I don't want to go too wacky with these names. I look over at Dog 1. Just for the purpose that I'm definitely going to continue playing Story of Seasons off stream. Pointer, Smithy. Okay, Billy. Call it Poggers. God damn it, Goob. Can't believe this. Honestly, I am okay with Farm Cat. We're going to name our dog Farm Cat. We go for the Willie. Who's my little Pog champ? Come here, Poggies. Time for treats. I can't believe this. Doggers Dog Champ. You know what? Fine. I named the dog Doggers. I hope you're happy. Hello? Game? Okay, I don't know. I like locked all of my content. I had to hit enter. Otherwise it said, no, you're still typing. There we go. Done. I hope you're happy. Yeah, doggers now. Alright. Sounds good. I'll try to find an owner for the other pup next time I head to the city. And there goes... wait. I guess I'll build the little one a doghouse, too. Thanks, Takakura. You're a swell guy. And this here's your house. Technardio, hi, welcome. Jane tries to explain the name to a vastly confused Takakura. I'm gonna name him Doggers! And Takakura just stares at me. I tried to fix it up a bit before you arrived, so you should be able to settle right in. This is your favorite game ever? This one? It is great. It's nostalgic for me, and has the weird touch of being not nostalgic too because of the remastering, so there's none of the visual elements to feel as nostalgic about, if that makes sense. Huh, oh, my house? There, it's the little cabin. That's where Takakura lives. Oh, that covers the main facilities. Ain't much, but if you save up, maybe you can expand some of them. Oh, and now we're going over to the barn. I can practically feel the GameCube controller in my hands. This guy looks like my karate sensei. Amazing. Maybe what we don't see is the katana back in his house. He's also a swords master. I bought you a cow as a welcome present. Her feed bin is all set up over there. Oh, and she'll need a name too. Alright, next name. What do we name the cows? A whole ass cow, that's right, Welly. He gave us a whole ass cow as a present. What do we name our huge cow? Aunt Fanny? Corgi? Cow 1, cow 2! Babe. I don't think there's pigs in this game, so we can't have a pig named Babe, unfortunately. Milkers, Cowabunga. That's it. Nope, that's it. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit, so it's now just Cowabung. Cowabung, guys. Cowabung. It sounds like you're trying to say a bum, almost. No, bunga kawa. Wait, Kakao, no! It's stuck that way forever. Why does Takamakura look like he's from Jimmy Neutron? I just combined the Takamura with Takakura and I made it longer and went Takamakura. That's not his name. But that's his first, that's our first animal here. Takamakura is his name now, woohoo! She gave birth about 10 days ago, so she'll produce plenty of milk. As long as she's healthy, you should be able to milk her twice a day. I'm assuming that's going to maintain a mechanic, and they didn't remove it, but this is an important note that he's saying here. She gave birth about 10 days ago, so she'll produce plenty of milk. In Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, this is a kind of a unique mechanic amongst farming sim games, is that in order for them to produce milk, you'd have to regularly have them have a calf. After it's been a certain period of time from them having calf, they'll stop producing milk. So when you want them to produce milk again, you have to have another little calf baby. Which is not the case for most farming sims, where your cow just gives milk forever, for whatever reason. It was annoying playing the boy one first and then the girl one. The two cows were useless 90% of the time. I remember in particular, though, there was the goat. Do you remember the goat, Albino? You could get a goat, and the goat would give you milk for a little while, and then stop after that. and then you were stuck with this goat forever. You literally could not even kill your goat from neglect. If you left your goat without any food, it wouldn't matter. They could not die. You were just stuck with this useless goat. Also, quick drink from Youster Mustard. Hello, by the way. Something about mentioning the goat brought me anger and I couldn't remember why. Just a freeloading goat, that's why. So you don't like your cow's decaf? Woo, 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 woo. You always bought the goat too, Dagnardio? I bought the goat without knowing that was going to happen, and then it does. Yes, Jordan, this is a cow. We got the cow for free even. Takakura bought it for us as a gift. And hello, by the way. Oh! Cow cute nuzzle. I love you, cow. Best friends. And that... Wait, we need a farm name now. What is Jane Deere's farm name? I don't think we're ever really consistent about that. I feel like we really should, and we're absolutely not going to get Milky Chansey. Horrible. Cursed. Farm 1. Thank you, Corgi. Another great name suggestion. The Swamp. The Dark Oblivion. The Dark... Oh. It doesn't fit. It's just the Darko. You plan on playing off stream, so maybe not super cursed. You are right. Hell is a choice... And then Shrek comes out with butt fart as I'm distracted from the hell suggestion. Donnie Darko? And we've only got 8 characters here. And this is the Darko farm. Just... Do we opt for just the Darko? The Dark Oblivion? Or do we go similar to Hell? Farmlet Farm. Absolutely not, Goob. I need my farm to sound powerful. Hell's milking. You could then be drinking hell milk, getting some hell eggs, you know? Hell is probably a pretty typical joke to make, but... I have a bad feeling about this farm. Farm 3000. Farm 5000. Or since 1850. Since 1850 milk. That's what normally says on farms. Demon milk. It would be demon milk. Farm 8000? No. Farm. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. The num key does not work. No numpad. Farm 9001. Then it's over 9,000, and then I can put on my sunglasses and say, haha, I just funny memed you guys. That's right. Oh, no. The Coven's not bad. I like the cringe, but it sounds maybe too close to cringe. You mean the cringe farm over there? Yeah, I hate that place. Not going there. What's similar to hell? There's Niflheim, right? Niflheim? I'm thinking, if we're calling back to old nostalgia with old nostalgia game, Niflheim also reminds me of Ragnarok. Nipple meme of Niflheim. How about Sniffleheim, huh? It's a place with good smells. And actually, as you say it's so long, though, it's actually right up in 8 characters. As long as I don't put the variation with the R on the end. Ragnarok! I looked for the hat again and didn't find it. Chansey, maybe it was just literally a custom item from a private Ragnarok server you played on, and that's why you can't find it. I don't know. But rest in peace that hat, I guess. Alright, and then we can consider this basically or hell milk adjacent. There's our farm name. I'm pretty sure in a decent number of games, too, I totally named, like, locations and farms and the like after Niflheim. So again, it feels that, or has that additional, like, little touch of nostalgia. It's like I'm a child again! Must resist urge to make Demon Milky's comment. Demon Cow Milkies! Yahoo! We're also going to now talk to the villagers around town as an easy means to meet people here. So, I'm ready. We're not going to skip the intros. We might speed through some of their dialogue, but this will at least be a good way to see everybody around in town and kind of compare how they were originally. And unrelated, but we knew a farming family growing up that named their goats things like Hamburger, so their children would be okay with eating them later. Honestly, kind of funny, and yes, to an extent, it does make sense to do that. Is that the Rock? That is the Rock. And the funny thing with him is amongst the characters that didn't get any change, Rock is indeed one of them. His model and his character here are basically exactly the same. Let me see if I can get a little picture here. Alright, it's not very big, but here he is. This is our man. Right here. That's original Rock on the left. This is new Rock on the right. They pretty much did not change him at all. And what's kind of funny is I feel like it's almost weird that they didn't at least change his name, because they changed the name for numerous other characters. And just in a way of why did they do that? And yet they didn't change Rock. I don't know. Half of chat has to be on some farm petting zoo blacklist. If we weren't before, we will be now. Yeah, so he's pretty much copy and pasted over. They did change the name of his parents, though. This year's the layover in. Tay runs the place with his wife, Lou. Their son, Rock, lives with them, too. Their original names, I believe, were Tim and Ruby. So they changed Tim to Tay and Ruby to Lou. Why? Again, I don't know. Some of the name changes are the things that are most confusing, honestly. Why didn't they leave them alone? Oh, and there's a girl named Nami who's staying up on the second floor. But we're not going to show her. This is Gary and his wife, Nina. Nina will always be adorable with her little ladybug hat. And this is Chris. Yeah, Nina is tiny. Little tiny minuscule lady. That's Chris's husband, Sully, and their son, Hugh. This is a name change, by the way. Sully was originally Wally, but between the two of them, they don't really have any significant changes. I also brought up Rock specifically because he is a bachelor. We can marry Rock. So I wanted to bring up... So really, the most important character changes tend to be the bachelors and bachelorettes, right? Because you marry them. They're more impactful. So we cannot marry Chris or Sully because they're married to each other. So as you go, can we marry them? Chris? No. He's doing his early morning twerk. That means this is toss! Skip past them, stop! Oh, they're so excited. Okay. Gavin here is owner and head barista at the Bluebird Cafe. Molly helps him out, part-time. This is another change here. Gavin was originally Griffin, and Molly was originally Muffy, a name where I have no idea why they changed it. I do not know why they changed her name to Muffy. And original Muffy looked like this. So they made her hair a little bit less tight, poofy, like I would almost say poodle-like, and kind of opened up and loosened the curls a little bit. They also made her dress more detailed. I would say overall, I'm pretty alright with Muffy's changes. I think she's pretty cute still. She also, you can't tell from this angle, but she does have a little hair cowlick on her character that's very cute. The only sad part is, like, I like the name Muffy better. I don't know why they changed her name to Molly. I don't know why they changed Griffin's name to Gavin. My biggest is honestly name changes. Was sweet how in the girl version there's a cutscene where she talks about guy issues with you. I think I totally remember that too. I wonder if they keep it here too. Does chat not know the term slang for the first few letters of Muffy? What? Huh? I mean, you can already look over at Molly. And Molly is a slang for marijuana, so... Muffin? Now we're... Part of chat is going to be like, oh no. The other part of chat, myself included, going, I don't know what the slang is. Molly is MDMA? Not weed. Close enough. I guess I couldn't remember the explicit drug. I just knew it was a drug reference. So here I am over here going, yeah, it's just weed. No, it's not, Caco. Do not ask for Molly expecting to get weed. You're gonna be in for a bad time. Oh, and then Muffy's little, Molly, doing a cute little, like, shuffle around. Adorable. Romana here owns the villa, where she lives with her granddaughter, Lumina. Their butler over there is called Sebastian. In the original, A Wonderful Life, you could not marry Lumina, and in fact, she was kind of on the younger side. But in A Wonderful Life Special Edition, as well as Harvest Moon DS, they did bring in Lumina as a marriageable bachelorette. So, in this version as well, Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, you can marry Lumina. And pulling up an original picture of her might be a little bit weird because she was straight meant to be a younger character in the original. So I guess I'm just going to kind of generally use this picture that they have, which I guess I've left it up the entire time. So here you go. Lumina, there she is. If I scroll back up, this is what she was originally, where she is quite young. And I guess because of their limited number of characters here, when they wanted to bring out an additional marriage option, not for this game specifically, but for any game where they included Forgotten Valley, again, like the Harvest Moon DS, is that she became an easier character to just repurpose into someone you could marry. And they all wave. Hello, guys. They didn't really change any of them. Sebastian's still Sebastian. Lumina had slight tweaks, you know, to fit. Wait! Okay, this one, right here, is Gustafa. Oh, that guy playing the guitar? That's Gustafa. He's a real character, always strumming some tune or another. Are we actually going to walk over and meet him, or are we just going to be creepers peeking over at him from behind the tree? Okay. Meet Gordy. Who is straight up a complete remake of Cody. He got a lot more than a name change, Dagnardio. Cody got a lot more than a name change. This is the original on the left, where they have totally basically made him into a new character, renamed him to Gordy, and made him a bachelor that you can marry. I think that's why they changed him so significantly, is because, again, they look around and go, okay, who do we have that we can make it so you can marry them? Cody? I mean, alright, but who wants to marry this giant man? Nobody. We remake him. Which is a shame, because I liked his original a lot. He became a twink. Petrie! He was so jacked, though. Twunk to twink downgrade! Truly! By the way, Ponroka, hello, welcome. Who is this Snufkin-looking guy? We'll come back to the Snufkin-looking guy. His name is Gustava. They got rid of his badass hair for normie hair. They pretty much just straight up made him into a normie, if we're being honest, Slime. You can see his past appearance. He's all decked out looking cool. Current appearance? He's got a t-shirt, some shorts, pair of sneakers, bandana. That's it. But yeah, I would then essentially class him as a new character, to be honest. Yeah, he looks more like Cody's younger brother. That's Vesta. She runs the agricultural farm here. There on the left, they didn't really change her. Over there is Matthew, her little brother, and Cecilia helps them both with the farm work. Sell seeds here, so take a look at the stock when they get the chance. I don't know if he's gonna turn around, but they really didn't change originally named Celia at all. She's pretty much the same. However, on the left, Matthew has gotten done so goddamn dirty. Matthew was originally Marlin. This is original Marlin. And he was one of my favorite bachelors across all of the Harvest Moon genres, and look at him. They destroyed his chin. They ruined his beautiful pompadour-esque hair. His mobster-type appearance into just some farm guy. Huge chin reduction, Petrie. It's really unfortunate. I loved Marlin. I loved Marlin so much. So that's where Elvis went. He went to the farms, Warvoid, yes. And now he's just Matthew. But hello, Warvoid, welcome. Americanized Kiryu Kazuma looking ass. He gave me my babies. Albino, I married him too. I loved Marlin. And now, all we've got is Matthew. See, there he is. Just for a split second of him turning around there. Marlin got done so dirty in this game. I might still opt to marry him because I did still think he was cute personality-wise. I liked him. I liked his very gruff, reserved personality, but he definitely is not the same visually. It's not the same. A few other folk live in that direction. We've got the twins who craft fireworks and an oddball scientist. Best not ask about his experiments. Plus, there's an archaeologist staying in a tent up by the waterfall there. He and his assistant dig up all sorts of weird stuff. Well, alright, that should cover everyone. Was everyone made into a K-pop star in this? You know what, Albino? I think that is probably what happened. It does sound kind of accurate. I also don't know why they opted to make Cody Gordy into the Bachelor, because in the DS version, which is the version that was pretty much this game remade for portable, he's also giving me something else here. A camera! Alright, now I've got a camera too. In the DS version, they had the archaeologist guy, Carter, marriageable, and Gavin Griffin was also marriageable. So I don't know why they didn't make Griffin into a bachelor or Carter and instead said, no. Cody? Yeah, let's remake him into Gordy. I don't know if they looked over the ages of Carter and Griffin and said, nah, they're too old. And so didn't pick them or what? I don't know, but if Griffin was an option, I probably still would have just opted to marry him over Marlin because of Marlin's visual changes. Should have just changed his name to Griffith. Trolling. Gnomes! You know what? Not far off, honestly. These are the most gnomish harvest sprites in the Harvest Moon series, I'd say. Hey, who could it be? Beats the heck out of me. Far as I know, we're the only nature sprites in Forgotten Valley. Oh, yeah. So, what are we looking at then? Good question. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Why, I'm Jane Deer. Jane Deer? Gotcha. So you're a nature sprite named Jane Deer. Roger that. The name's Ace. Nice to meet you. I'm Jack. Nice to greet you. And my name's Hart. Let's all be friends, okay? Yeah. They're like the Keebler elves. They are tiny. Ugh. I'm Jane Deer, you little shits. Oh my god, Petrie. But it's okay, because Petrie put a little asterisk there in shit, so it got censored. Phew. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folk. Thank you, Welly. Wow. And so the chapter begins. First year beginnings, which I'm pretty sure they also sped up the run speed, because I feel like freaking Sonic over here. I feel like I run so goddamn fast, it's wild. I don't know if they actually did, or if it just feels that way from other farming sims, or what. Before you go out, don't forget to check Takakura's notes. You can find them on your side table. Yeah, his notes have lots of helpful stuff in them. Check them out before you go. And here's the information. I kind of already know all of these things, so I'm not really going to pay much attention to them. If you work too hard or get hungry, you'll lose stamina pretty fast, so be sure to eat a hearty meal. I don't know if you actually do need to eat in A Wonderful Life. I don't remember. Seasons are nothing new. Valley life is nothing new. It's pretty basic. There are certainly... Oh my god. Oh my god. The doghouse is giant in this game. Look how teeny tiny my dog is in there. My lord. You believe I do need to eat? Man, what the hell? Hey! These are one of your fields. If you want to find out more about raising crops, don't forget to check out Takakura's notes. Your toy chihuahua is living the high life. Except Takakura didn't even put a floor down in the house, so it's kind of a medium life, maybe. Okay, the only one I really want to check... Wait, crops thrive in different seasons, so make sure you read the labels and plant your schedule. Sorry, had to do it. Alright, whoever was writing this had too much fun, I guess. I don't get it. To plan your schedule. Plan. Plant. With the T. It's comedy. It's funny. These three gnomes are going to rob you while you're out of the house. Uh-oh. Now I'm concerned. And water them daily. Trees don't need it. Keep an eye on the shade and color of your soil. If it's lighter, that means your crop could use a drink. Be careful when planting trees. They need space to properly grow, so leave plenty of room for them. I know that. I wasn't sure if it was going to say as a reminder if I needed to water my plants multiple times a day. Because that's how it was in the original. And so I think that's how it was in the original. To be honest, I almost feel like I don't, if I just watered them twice a day because they would dry out like that, or what? It's been too long. Don't just plant seeds all willy-nilly. Some crops only grow in certain seasons or soil types. If you want to know the ideal conditions for growing a crop, examine the bag of seeds before you sow them. If your crops only grow in a certain season, or in certain seasons, plant them as early as you can so they don't wither away. Well, I'm going to squeeze this tree seed I had right up here in the corner. Oop. Don't examine. Use. Alright, that's the button. And then we had 5 tomato seed bags. Let's see, there we go. Strafing, which is in this game, thank goodness. I did not want to put it there. There we go. That's the right seed location. And then we plant them. One at a time. Slowly. I guess his sense of humor has grown on you. Your jokes are a bit corny for my tastes. I also totally missed out putting down fertilizer for these plants. I'm going to go ahead and put fertilizer down on tree then. Or I guess we put down the fertilizer after planting the seed. Yeah, that is exactly what we do. Well, we'll have one tree that's going to have some great apples on it when it's done growing. And we don't need to water that, so we're just going to water our plant. But we need some water first. Make sure we fill up our can. Fertilize this! Plant scrub. Please. Please don't forget to fertilize this. It's desperate. I sprinkle some on. Also, Lawless. Hi, hello, welcome. Hi, Lawless. This space is for your animals. If you have any questions about raising them, Takakura's notes might come in handy. That's me. Hi, Lawless. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. In A Wonderful Life, there were also different types of cows. You can see where it has noted. There's normal cows, brown cows, marble cows, and star cows, which do change the type of milk you get. It is not just purely an aesthetic choice. See, different cows produce different varieties of milk, so it gives you more incentive. Do they have brown chickens too? I'm pretty sure they do, and I don't entirely remember if it was just 2 types of chickens, but they had ducks as well. Chocolate cows? I guess the brown cows are chocolate cows, huh? Producing some chocolate milk, right? And Jinx. Hi, hello, welcome. And then I snuggle the cow. That's right. In A Wonderful Life, you can snuggle the cow. Not just pet, but snuggle with them. Oh, I love cow. What cow gives chalky milk? The brown cow. Cowabung is doing fine. Aww. Do I have a milker? I think in the original, though, you could actually milk your cows without using a milker. And also, I like that they all just fall on the ground and warp over into my inventory. Something about that just looks really funny. And then we feed the cow. That's a whole lot of milk. The more recently a cow has been bred, the more milk they will provide. So as time goes on, those 4 cans of milk are going to reduce over time. And now that we've taken care of our farm, that hut right there is where Gustavo lives. I don't know that he's awake yet. I think, if I remember right, he sleeps in a lot longer compared to the rest of the villagers around the valley. So he's not going to be up yet. The farmers over here, however, with Vesta, Marlin, and Celia, they do get up earlier, so we can't come talk to them. He's just like me, for real, sleeping in forever. A milker probably gives less friction burns on their poor teats. Maybe, but it makes it feel more organic, natural. That squat and face combo scares me. Vesta is here for you. Can you marry Vesta? If only. Cursed? I don't know what you mean. It's beautiful. She's beautiful. Look at her big smile. I'm invested in getting out of here. I hate this lady and her tech deck thumb looking head. Oh my god, Slime. Why you gotta bully her? She's Marlin's sister, dude. And we love Marlin here. He's not in this shack, though. Other house, probably. And Law of Tsunami. Hello, hi, welcome. The bully! Alright, here's Celia. Again, I guess we looked at the picture of Celia, right? They pretty much did not change Celia at all. Pretty much she just got a HD upgrade. This is original Celia. You can see essentially no difference. Biggest change is just her name and becoming Cecilia. Why? Vesta puts more love and care into her crops than anyone I know. That's why all our produce tastes so good. More like see Celia later. Celia is actually the most boring girl. That's funny because she's actually one of my favorite bachelorettes across the Harvest Moon games too. But that's okay. I certainly compared to Muffy and Nami in this game, they are much more interesting than Celia, but it doesn't stop me from loving my wholesome farming girl. Caco likes basic bitches. I've been found out! So when do you harvest the moon? Never, Goob, because this is a story of seasons. There is no moon harvesting now. Caco knows their type. Basic bitch farming girls. I do not need to purchase anything right now, though, Cecilia. I'm going to talk to Matthew. And now that he's facing us, this might be a better time to do a little visual comparison again as a reminder. Marlin then. Matthew now. Outfit, basically unchanged. It's just pretty much a color swap between his shirt and his pants. But face is completely different. He got fucked so hard. I know! I weep. He got a feet reduction too. Yeah, but everybody got a feet reduction here, Petri. Everybody's feet got sized down. Also, when do you season your story? Why, right now. We started out from the very beginning. What a downgrade. No Pompadour. Massive downgrade. Holy hell. God, he's worse than Min. They just made him into a basic bitch. He got completely basiced out. Just gave him a normal side-swept-y type hairdo. Thinned out his face to make him angular, and that's it. Whereas before, even his eyebrows, you can't tell from this angle. Hang on. I need an angle swap. Okay. Even his eyebrows, while they're still angry, got wimped out. No longer does he have thick, assertive, powerful eyebrows filled with his disdain for the general human population. De-suaved from street thug to street twink. He absolutely ruined. And if they reduced his feet, you know what else they sized down? His socks! His socks. Thanks, Shy Guy. And hello, Shy Guy. And hello, Arthur. And welcome. It's such a sad change. I was so excited to play this at the prospect of being able to romance Marlin again. And then getting over to him and just seeing Matthew. It's like, boom. Heartbroken. My man got done so dirty. I support the twink apocalypse. I'm gonna need Dr. Corgi to be thrown to the fire. Dr. Corgi. I shake my head in disappointment. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with the change in Marlin. but I am disappointed in you. I go willingly. If there has to be an apocalypse, I'll take this one. The Twink Apocalypse, I guess if you're picking between your different apocalypses. The Apocalypsy. That's probably the Twink one I would opt for, too, if we're being real. I don't want a zombie apocalypse. I don't want the nuclear apocalypse. I'll take the Twink Apocalypse, thank you. The Twinkopolypse. Apocalypse? Ooh. Why tank when you can twunk? True. Alright, here... Okay, it's too late for him. Here's Flora, though. Oh, I love her teeny tiny mouth! Oh, Flora! Flora essentially got no change. You cannot marry her, but you can marry her in the DS version. Let me see if I can get a model here. There we go. This is original Flora. She too pretty much got no change. She is adorable. She is lovely. You can't marry her in this version. You can marry her in the DS. So if you ever got your hands on Harvest Moon DS, marry Flora. Hang on, I gotta get some water now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and 4. Watering the Flora. Comedy. I rolled to claim Flora. You got a 16. That's a pass. Into the waifu pack she goes. Oh, wait, more water. Hang on. More water for Flora. I do like the way that she's rendered in this a lot, though. She is especially adorable. And again, I love her teeny tiny mouth. It's very cute. Wait, is there a himbo apocalypse? If there is, it's not here. That's not the apocalypse that we ended up with. Sad. Tommy Mommy Zombie Apocalypse. Oh no. And Carter, though this isn't a great angle for him, who also is pretty much unchanged, you could marry him in the Harvest Moon DS cute version as well. Can't marry him here. Can marry him in DS cute. But Carter, I would do a pass on. No interest in Carter, personally. Drink. I will, again, say, though, that I feel like the Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, Another Wonderful Life, DS Cute, had the widest range of the types of bachelors and bachelorettes you could marry. The poor archaeologists can only get married on the DS. Here? No. You can't have them. Stuck forever alone. And in Friends? Like more Friends of Mineral Town? That's the only Friends Harvest Moon that... Oh, oh, the show. Oh. Here, I thought you were referencing just more Harvest Moon. Oops. Teehee. Alright, here's another view of Gordy, by the way. This is it. This is Gordy. Debuffed out. Oh, now he's crouching, I guess. Oof. Yo, you're that farmer, right? The name's Gordy. I make art out of metal. Well, nice to meet you, Gordy. He's alright. He's really nothing special, I think. Again, this is another case of Marlon, so cool previously, to basically just whatever character guy. Same case with Cody. But here's Gustafa, who I would say, based upon Albino's opinion, probably thinks this is an improvement. I think it's overall a different look. I think I'm okay with his change, though he was kind of a lot of fun in his original appearance, his original look. Okay, I think this is a pretty good image. Oh, need to scroll down a little bit. There we go. This is Gustavo originally. It's John Lennon. You know, basically the same. They did get rid of his beard. He did shave, but not completely. Note that he does have some very light stubble on him. He used to look like a cheerful gnome. And honestly, his hat, previously, was a lot more Snufkin. Here's somebody's picture that they've got where they've got his new art versus his old art. And his old hat looked a lot more Snufkin-like. His new hat is just a type of bucket hat, really. Okay, they're cool. I like them. This guy smokes weed 200%. Well, he is a hippie, so that would fit. That pic doesn't show how his nose stuck out a foot from his face. Okay. There. You happy? Now you can see his giant nose. Now just remember what they say about big noses. Yeah, his hat was definitely better previously, I would agree. His bucket hat here is alright, but I do miss his Snufkin hat. Big sniffers. Thank you, Goob, for typing it in all caps, though. Thank you. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Big glasses? I mean, a bigger nose does support bigger glasses. Snufkin is more wholesome than John Lennon. That's true, too. Snufkin is exceedingly wholesome. I would marry Snufkin over John Lennon. He's also singing to us. Thanks, Gustava. Very cool. Hey, Caco, could you read Goob's message? I can't quite see it. Oh. His message says, Big cocks. I say it loudly because it was all caps. There's Nami out back. Oh, and we can walk around this way for her. Nami! She got an outfit change. Oh, we also get a zoom in when talking to her, I guess. Alright, give me one moment. As a bachelorette, we get a picture comparison of what she used to look like. Oh, there she is. They kind of tousled up her hair a bit. It was more smooth in the old game. She also had a slightly different style, you can see, to where she had a vest previously, but now currently, I would say she has a just normal over jackety piece, but now tied around her waist. Can you say that without the content warning? Big cocks. Does that help? Is that better? Thought Nami had orange hair. Nah, she always had red, maybe a little bit on the orange-ish side, but was never orange. Nami got the protagonist cut. I would say she does look overall a little bit more tomboyish now, yeah. I would agree with that. But she does still have that very, I'm cool type of appearance. Slime looking at this going, what? Waifu! Nami from One Piece. Marry now! Slime, you did say you have a thing for short-haired girls, huh? So there you go. Nami, for you. And there's the backside, too, all flipped up. Alright, bye, Nami. Nami is pushy. Literally. Nani? It's Nami? Oh. We peek into the bar where we can find... honestly, I kind of want to just keep on referring to Molly as Muffy, because something about Molly just doesn't sound right. It's kind of like how I want to call Matthew Marlin anyway, but honestly, with his visual changes, it feels like it does him injustice, and I should just continue to call him Matthew, because he is no longer Marlin. He's just Matthew now. There's Hugh the child. Oh, here's Chris. Business lady. I love that they paired business lady up with the sporty guy. Oh, and here's also old man. Hi, Gary. I'm pretty sure he had a different name too. I could just be misremembering for him. I remember his wife, or at least her name, better than him, Gary. That's some real gaslighting, calling them different names. You're not Marlon anymore, you're Matthew. Ooh, ooh. Gary Busey. Gary the old man! Oh! Cats! I honestly do not remember if you're able to have a pet cat or not. That I can't remember. But the cats in this game are adorable as hell. They have really good cats. Best game! Petri calls out. But Petri, what if you can't have the cats as pets? What if you're only able to visit the cats in the mansion? Can't pet the cats, 0 out of 10. Oh, okay, Petri will just cry. Wait, don't leave yet. That's an interesting mechanic that exists in this game, by the way, is that because all the townsfolk have schedules that they adhere to and they walk around, is when they're about to leave from wherever they are, like Lumina just made the comment of, I should really be going soon. She says that because at like the next hour point, she's going to leave the room and kick you out of it. But here's Lumina. Again, another marriageable bachelorette. She looks largely the same too. A well done rendition too of making her look older than she did originally. I visited the cats every day. Because the cats were just so good. I do like Lumina a lot too. I think in the the normal DS version, I think that I ended up marrying Lumina, partially just because she was a different choice from the GameCube version of this game, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mix things up. Rather than marry Celia, I'm gonna marry her. Bye, Lumina! And we need to keep running around the valley so I can gather up all the random crops and the like that grow. I also don't know why Chris is hanging out there at Gordy's place. Twins here? They are. Something about them looks very silly though, versus how they used to look. Hang on, let me pull up them. Patrick. And then flip up. Since they're twins, they look the same. They also apparently got some name changes. Originally, they were called Patrick and Casey. Apparently, one of them's named Cole now. But they don't look quite as gruff angry. Yeah, calling them old babies, I think that's the essence. Originally, they did look like old men. Or older men, at the very least. But here, there's something very old babies looking to them. By the way, Dank Butter, hello and welcome. Forgot to say hi. My twin brothers, Charlie's the best. So Patrick and Casey got renamed to Cole and Charlie. Can I leave? Okay. I love games. Cole, Charlie, Cole, and Char? Okay. These are name changes that I can get behind. Always feel like I got cheated in this game. Well, here we go. We're gonna learn the rules. Please explain the rules to me. Gotcha. Here's the gist of it. This here is a territory game, where you and I duke it out to see who can place the most lines on top of the board. If you surround a space with your own colored lines, it turns into your territory. Oh, and you can't choose lines that have already been picked. The lines taken, that's all she wrote, no take backs. The smallest territory on the board is the one of these little triangles. But you could take several at once, if you're feeling adventurous. Or if you're feeling strategic. if you surround your opponent's lines with your own, then those lines are all yours. Stealing that like that is fair game. However, if your opponent's fully claimed some territory already, you can't take that. It's theirs for the rest of the game. On the bright side, you can always use your own territory lines to add on to what you already got. When all the lines are filled up, the game ends and we tally up our totals. Might have already guessed, but whoever claims the most territory is the winner. That about sums it up. All set? Or do you need to hear that again? I'm good. Now we play the game. Okay. You're gonna take that line. I'm going to go to the opposite side of the board as him. And I'm gonna steal his, preventing him from finishing his line. What if I just did that the entire game? Just continuously prevented him from making his triangles? What if I tried to make a big hexagon? Haha! See, then he only gets one, so I'm already winning. Idiot. Get owned. Now if I just keep him from making any triangle forever, I'll always win. I think I need to just... Oh. Well, now he's got an even bigger space. What the hell? I wasn't even aiming for that one, dude. Stop it. This is my space. Look at that. Ha-ha! Now I'm winning again. What if you just draw a line down the middle? Good question. What qualifies as the middle exactly when we've got a bunch... I guess we have one from left to right. But we would also need to outline the entire thing, too. And I think he's going to prevent me from doing that. Because then he'll go, oh, that's a full-up line right there. Heh, you can't stop me that far, guy. I win again! And where do I work off from here? Maybe over at this section? Try to stop me. I still get 2 at a time. Basically, I've just been ignoring his attempts to make shapes and have been totally focusing on my own. You can put that line there, sure, but I'm still going to get 2 triangles out of it. You can't stop me. I'm completely wrecking him. I've got 17 points right now. He's only got 10. He's just slowly working up his little tiny corner of the world there. Look, even now I get 2. What's left? I guess I'll cut him in half right there. And that's it. I win! I guess the way to work it out fighting these computers is just to draw one big space, because they won't realize what you're doing until it's too late. Apprentices will cast a minor flame incantation, declare themselves worthy, or a spectral steed. These guys are firework makers, so if they cast minor flame, they're just going to set this entire place on fire. Also, Lulu, hi, hello. New blue-haired city girl shows up, walks in uninvited, destroys him in his favorite game, and leaves. Get on, dude. Wait, is he giving me something? Oh! It ain't easy winning against yours truly. Are you sure? Because I beat that pretty easy. Give me my crystal. Hell yeah. Free stuff. Check it out. Oh yeah. I got some moonlight ore. I didn't want to talk to you. Now I have to figure out how I get out. Oh, there we go. It's just too easy to target onto them and talk to them rather than leave their little home. Time to start charging. This isn't a wait a second. Moonlight. I look up at the time. No! Albino! Not again! Oh, cutscene. Oh. Hi, Gordy. I see you're over here at the beach. Wink, 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 wink. What are you doing, Gordy? I waved him a little bit. Thinking. Well, more like Bordy cause he's flat. Hubba? I mean, I guess we can flirt with him? Wait a second, I see something in the water. Well, something's glowing. It's your ass, I mean. Ever changing. Huh? Splash. Sway. The waves rise, then return. And then he leaves. Wow, he's so poetic. Does he really wear a G on his shirt for his own name? You know, I guess that's true. I guess that is what he's doing. I don't know if that is supposed to be for his name, or if it's just a coincidence and the G stands for something else, but ultimately, that's what it looks like he's doing. Okay, here's another complete character change. This right here is Pui. This is pretty much just another Cody situation. Because originally you had the character Murray. And they totally changed up his appearance, they cleaned him up, they tidied him up, and now he's Pui. His two little flies that buzzed around his head in the past have become two butterflies instead. Goodbye, Murray. It's only Pui now. The G stands for Gordy. I will never forget where I stand when I have the G. I will always have this G spot. Slime. I can't believe this. Hill. They did Tumblrfy him. That's a way to describe it. Wow. With the change of his nose color, putting the flower crown on his head, they're just an elf. What the fuck? They cleaned up the creature. I bet he still stinks. That's why he wears the flower crown, is to mask his stink, I suppose. It's like giving Linus a house and a business suit. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but it is fairly comparable. Hobo becomes a tropical islander. Traded many items of mine for coins, but it was still not enough. You have the face of a good person. Yes, I can tell. Would you help your good new friend Pui's dream happen? Maybe not. I do like their matching flower mug. I do think that's a cute little detail, I'll be honest. And now Gustav is wondering where he should play music next. Come on over to my place and you can play a few tunes for me. Wink, wink, wink. As we gather up some more flowers. I gotta make sure I gather up all of the nature in the world so I can use it for either gifting or selling. The world is mine to behold. Oh, these are some different flowers. Oh, look, there's Rock. We haven't spoken to Rock yet. The only time we've spoken to him is at the initial villager introductions. Does this game have a harem route? No. You cannot romance multiple people. Or at least marry multiple people. And I would agree, this area does look nice. And here's Rock. Something about his hair, though, feels too smooth. I feel like it needs to be a little bit... It needs more volume. Like, they had Nami, who previously, her hair was very smooth, and then it became a little bit fluffier, more textured. Rock's hair feels very flat. It looks wet. It looks like he was just wearing a hat, and he took it off, and his hair just took the shape of the hat. It is a butter sculpture. Buttered dome. Butter hair Rock. Ah, spring. Perfect season for, well, everything. Want to go chill out under the cherry blossom sometime? I don't know how it happened out that we have two hippies in this town, though, with both Rock and Gustava. But that's what's happened. That's the world. He's a Hanson kid. I'm eating the mushroom. Why not? Chomp. Voila! The harvest sprite home. I don't know how this thing games offline. I was trying to talk to Jack, but I guess I looked at the mushroom instead. A recipe? I learned the recipe for darn good soup. This better be good soup if it's darn good. He's got no recipes, and Hart has no recipes. I wonder if I talked to any of them, if any of them would have given me the darn good soup recipe. This is also a very suspicious looking cave back there in the corner. Huh. I do like... Even if I might have some objections with some of the ways that they have changed the characters, I look over at Matthew. I think overall, the retexturing and the remaking of all of the graphics, they did do a nice job on. I do think everything looks quite lovely. This field, though, is in definite need of more grass because it does look really silly when it's empty. It's just all flat green. You thought I passed out. I just fall over, dead. Too tired to do any more work. I need a fishing rod. Was it Takakura that gave me the fishing rod? Takakura! I want to fish! Blah, 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 where's the fishing pole? That's way too much dialogue, Takakura. Takakura might get upset if you open his fridge without permission. But what if I want to know what he has to eat in there? I have to make sure Takakura's eating good. Unlike my dog, who is going to be eating nothing because... See this? Doggers can't eat that. Doggers hates grass. No grass for doggers. If I look at the ledger that's out here... Wait, cutscene? All I did was walk in and out of my house and we get a cutscene out of it. Oh, look at Celia and Vesta. Cecilia. Honestly, Cecilia's so goddamn close to Celia already. I'm just gonna call her Celia, because she's exactly the same anyway. Hi there, Jane dear. She rushes over. Hi, Celia. Sorry for the sudden visit, but we had some leftover crops after the harvest, so we wanted to share some with you. Alright, hi, Celia. Oh, you have fields on your farm too, right? Raising crops is wonderful. I've never done anything more rewarding or fun, but it definitely challenges you to do your best. Is there anything you're having trouble with? If you have any questions along the way, don't be afraid to ask. I'll do my best to help. Okay, thank you, Celia. Oh, this is why I love Celia. She's so sweet. Not that the other bachelors aren't sweet. Sorry, bachelorettes, because Muffy's definitely very nice. And Lumina's very nice. Nami is a little bit more reserved type. But Celia, I bet she wouldn't even step on you. Oh my god, albino. Would you step on me, Celia? No, never! I wouldn't want to accidentally hurt you! Slime. Don't worry, Slime. I'm sure Nami would love to step on you. I'm just happy there's another person who shares my passion for crops. I hope you and I can be good friends. You said it, Cece. Helping our neighbors is what we do best. Something about the fact that the dialogue's just written here without my little name makes it feel like the narrator is saying this. Like it's not me, my character, but us removed out here going, you said it, Cece. Helping our neighbors is what we do best. But my character just smiling big at her. Huh? Unless it was Vesta saying that, in which case I would explain it. Hey there, Jane dear. Hi? Oh, I must have lost track of time. We started chatting about the farm. Oh, it's fine, no worries. Cece hasn't had too many other folks she can shop with, so to speak. But now you're here. When she heard you coming to the valley, she was thrilled, busting at the seams to meet you, really. See, Cecilia, Vesta? Oh, whoops, might have said a bit too much. Still, how you and Cece get to be like two peas in a pod. Yeah, me too. Big smile from Vesta, thumb-faced freak. I'm so glad, Jane dear. No, I'm excited. I'm sure the two of you have lots you want to talk about, but we don't want to overstay our welcome now, do we? Oh, no, I suppose we shouldn't. We can talk again next time you're free, okay? Big nod out of me. Hell yeah, I'll talk to you again. And there they go. I watched Cece walk away. Oh, Vesta, is something wrong? Nah, just thinking is all. About Jane dear. You too? Oh, she seems like such a kind person. Oh, and I'm real glad she is, but how's about we keep this between us girls, alright? Don't go telling Matt too much. Oh, Matt. What? Why not? How do I put this? He's a little overprotective of you. I want to make sure he can be pals with Jane dear too, so let's not give him any reason to be suspicious of our new neighbor. Her face is so short, but her head is so tall, it's horrifying. Look, she just has a powerful chin. This is why the Marlin change doesn't make sense. Marlin and Vesta both had very powerful chins, and they totally killed Marlins. Like, what the hell? It's like they're not even related. Is her head the same size as her torso? I mean, look at Cece. Cecilia over here. Her head is definitely the size of her torso, and she looks fine. Vesta absorbed Marlin's chin. Maybe that's what happened, poor Marlin. Oh. I should at the very least sell some of my milk, right? That way I can make some money. There can only be one chin. Vesta, jealous of Marlin's powerful chin, shook her head. No, only I can be big chin. And then she stole Marlin's chin, and now we've ended up with Matthew. It all checks out. And look, we can look at all the cows here. Normal cows, brown cows, marble cows, and star cows. You can see they get very expensive, though. The cows, the female ones, are of course much more expensive because they actually provide you with milk. The only thing that the male normal cows do is breed with your women cows. They don't do anything else. Congrats, Marlin. Your chin reduction surgery was a success. Thanks, Doc. Say, where's Vesta? Who do you think was receiving the donation? No! Marlin changed his name out of shame. That's why he's Matthew now. Oh my god. I can order breeding from them, but I don't need to because she's currently giving milk right now anyway. We can order some feed, but we've already got some fodder that we have stored up, so none to buy currently. And there are these facilities we can buy. Important note, some of the facilities are what allow us to get new stuff, or like new animals. I'm pointing here in particular. You have to have the pond in order to get ducks. Look, installs a fertilizer spreader for the poor field. When fertilizer is inserted, it'll run automatically twice per day. I think these are referring to our different dirt fields The different dirt fields have different soil qualities to them. Now that I go run over and look at them. I guess it's only these two that I have access to at the moment. I'm pretty sure these are our poor fields. Later on, we'll be able to expand out here. And these will be higher quality dirt fields. So you could think of these as being kind of like the rocky fields that we can't use currently. We just can't manually clear them out. The cows, those cows, the breeding bulls, are just breeding studs. The high life. Just eat and fuck. It's a good day being a breeding stud. You also don't pet the dog. You pick up dog and put down dog. You can also train the dog though. Beg for me. Oh, he didn't. Spin. Go, go, go. Okay, did not make a full spin. That's not bad. The more we train dog, the better dog will be at tricks. Jump for me. Oh, he's so smart. I grasp the dog. Grab this! Thanks. Oh, here's another villager around town. Daryl. They didn't change him much either. I do like, though, the little button on his jacket that's popping off. I like that they added a bit of dirt unkemptness to his jacket, too, that I don't think was quite as prevalent, or at the very least noticeable, in the original. Too bad we can't marry Daryl. Daryl still has very powerful eyebrows, unlike Matthew. I might look up how I get a fishing pole, because I would really like to at least be able to fish. It would give us something to do. Oh. I'm thinking up to the excavation site at the top. I don't remember if we had to unlock something to do stuff there, or if we're able to just go on and start working. Maybe we'll go run up there and give it a peek. After I finish picking all of these flowers, so many. I remember learning about how cow farts contributed to global warming from this guy, from Daryl. And then you look at your own cows horrified going, no! Cows, how could you betray me like this? I loved you. But then you keep the cows anyway, because you've gotten too attached to them at this point. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out my hoe, and we're going to see about excavating. Ahem. Well, it's not giving me an option to interact, so I guess that answers that. We cannot do anything with this quite yet. I think we might need to trigger a specific cutscene or something. Or maybe we can only work during certain time periods. One of the game features that has been too long to where I do not remember. Hi, Carter. Hi, Flora. See, oh, are you here to help? If you're not, then I guess just sit back and relax. Again, I think that's something that's kind of fun in A Wonderful Life, is that when you're in... Flora's blocking my path. When you're inside buildings, the characters will also just randomly... Actually, I think they do that too when you're just walking around the world. Unique little mechanic is that the characters will just talk to you. They'll interrupt whatever it is you're doing and be like, hi there, character! But whoa, Flora Craft? The legendary plunderer of crypts? It's her! Wow! Also, apparently I'm getting sleepy now at 9 p.m. I need to take myself to bed. Also note, I guess it's not quite fair to say, look, we're only on Spring 2 versus yesterday's One Lonely Outpost. Because, I've certainly been doing a lot more pausing to look at the characters and be like, here's the old version! Than in a One Lonely Outpost. Oh well, bedtime! Oh, look, there's our harvest sprite friends. Wait, no! Do not sleep! Bad. Very bad. I want to look at my journal. And we're going to write in our journal so we can save our data. No autosaves here. Also, no, we can change our look over here. We can adjust our hairstyle. I'm young. I'm full of energy. I can do anything I put my mind to. Which won't always remain that state. We will get older and die in a wonderful life. Your luck today is good. Oh, honesty is the best policy. We've also got Summer's Love, Episode 1, Sudden Encounters. I'm sorry, but we don't have time to watch TV series right now. I don't really want to watch a show about crops either. I'm pretty experienced. Oh, tomorrow! Or today? This is 6-hour forecast, so sometime today it's going to start raining. I also totally forgot to water my plants a second time at the end of the day, so that's unfortunate. Also, apparently, I guess Takakura fed our dog for us? Well, at least it's raining and that'll water our crops for us. You've never been either of those things? Old or dead? In A Wonderful Life? I don't think I ever managed to play that long either. I got at least to the stage of having a toddler and maybe the child stage, but not past that. Hi, Cowabung! You're my favorite cow. 'Cause you're my only cow. And then we milk. More milk, please. Many bottles. 4 bottles of milk. I wonder if I should maybe give some to people around town. Start trying to befriend the villagers. I don't remember what they like. I mean IRL. But it applies for the game too. I guess I haven't been old or died yet IRL either. Wow. No, I don't think anyone in chat has, at least currently in chat, has died either. Damn. But yeah, you never play that long after marriage either. I think most Harvest Moon games, I didn't make it that long. I think maybe the longest Harvest Moon I've gotten was in Harvest Moon 64, which I think I maybe got to 4, 5, or 6 in the years. I'm dead inside. Does that count? Are skeletons a joke to you? Well... Milk that you've been carrying around in your pocket all day? Why, thank you. Oh, wait, Lawless is also dead right now. Damn, I had no idea that my chat was not actually doing all that great. Several people actually dead or dying right now. I guess on the other hand, too, I'm currently in the state of dying. Really? We all are dying all the time. There was something I wanted, so I put a post request on the bulletin board. Exchanging items is so convenient that way. I'm glad we set it up. Wow, that's a new mechanic. They did not have requests in the original. Hey, want a flower? Hey there, Jane dear, isn't it a wonderful morning? Oh, why that's so delightful. How lucky you are. And it's my flower! I shove it back in my bag, push Cecilia to the ground, and then I run away. It's all yours, Cece. You can have it. You really mean it? Oh, you're too kind, Jane dear. I'll take very good care of it. Yeah, have the flower. If you ain't dying, you ain't living. True, Warvoid. Wise words, wise words. What's the name of that hair loop Celia has? Do you mean the one that's coming off of her head? Outwards? A cowlick. Speak for yourself, babe. I'm living. Lukewarm milk, goobs all over it. Alright, we're gonna see if Matthew likes lukewarm milk. Are you Sharon?
Yeah, all yours.
Oh, well. I mean, thanks. I don't think he likes lukewarm milk. Do not give any more milk to Matthew. He's not very grateful for it. I wonder if he likes flowers.
You can't just push girls in the mud. What the fuck?
Okay, but what if I pushed Vesta in the mud? Would you object to that? Just pouring more milk into his mouth. It's for you, Matthew! I have this milk harvested up and I brought it all the way down just so you can drink it, so you better appreciate this! As I force feed him. Note, give him more lukewarm milk. You know what I need to make him? As we made the jokes earlier about the hell mommy milk. When cows first become pregnant, they do not produce normal cow milk. They give special milk that comes in little nursing bottles. So you could then take those nursing bottles of milk and deliver them and give them around to people in town. So truly, you could be giving them some mommy milk. It's got the antibodies for you and for me now. I thought you meant like real milk. No, I mean in the game milk. Which I'm sure it's probably true in real life as well. But it's also accurate for the game. Let me see. I like if I try to search up Harvest Moon Milk, it doesn't work. A wonderful life. I think it would probably take me too long to find a quick example of it, but just trust me. Trust me here. You can get milk in little baby bottles. And hello there, Grab. Thank you for watering me. It is raining in the game, and now it's going to be raining in my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hydrated. And Baldir, hello, hi. Welcome. You missed the bunnies? He's lying to you, Grab. We haven't seen any bunnies. It's misleading. I'm not sure that there actually are even any bunnies in this version. Yes, we did. Wait, we did see the rabbits? There was a stuffed rabbit? In that girl's room. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about 100% real, not fake rabbits, but you are talking about 100% fake, not real rabbits. This is where I'm staying. What'd you come here for? I see someone's got a lot of free time on their hands. What, Nami? I'm here to visit you. I'm gonna give you a flower too. Have a flower. You sure you aren't taking the whole living off the land thing too seriously? Well, you can't eat flowers, and if you were thinking about it, don't. Something tells me that she would not appreciate receiving flowers as a gift. She didn't even let me give them to her, so... Why doesn't the mom have anime eyes? Because the mom isn't as anime as everybody else. I mean, take a look at Vesta's eyes. They're only... No, actually, Vesta does totally have anime eyes still. Never mind. Closed! It's too early in the morning for the bar to be open. That's the problem. Oh. Empty house spot. Holy shit, that's a nice smile. From Vesta, she does have a big smile. If that's who you're referring to. Unless it was Nami. Here's Chris. Here's Hugh. Make sure to talk to them and become friends. Tomatoes, yeah, that's a fruit, stupid kid. Idiot. The counter is set to 42.195. Is that kilometers per hour? Or is that miles per hour? Yo, the gym is in the kitchen. Can I live here, bro? Little bro already getting gains. Actually, largely for his father, but I'm sure Hugh uses them too. Oh, Nina. Hi, Nina. You know what, Nina? You get a flower. Of course I'm giving it to you, Nina. Oh, why, thank you. That's ever so nice of you. You're welcome, Grandma. Our tiny grandma. Small grand. Look at her. I'm like trying to compare exactly where she measures up to. It's hard to tell when we stand so far apart. Wonder why she had to kill that ladybug for her hat? Look, that ladybug was the size of her head. That's how she was able to wear it as a hat, for one. So for two, it was her or the ladybug. She wouldn't survive that encounter if she hadn't taken him out. Oh, and here's Lumina practicing the piano. I wonder if we can give her a gift while she's busy practicing piano. Does Lumina like God dang it. I've been captured. There we go. Oh, I simply love what you have there. I would hate to presume, but is that for me? Yes! The fact that you can say no like this is just so funny to me. You hold out your gift to these people and you're like, check out this flower. It's great, isn't it? Oh, I love that flower. Oh, is it for me? Ha 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 ha. Idiot. No, this flower's mine. And now I'm going to eat it. That flower will never be yours now. And then I leave. Oh, my thank you. But I'm afraid I must refuse for now. Yeah, alright. So cannot give Lumina go. I was gonna say ghosts. I cannot haunt Lumina while she's playing the piano. That's not allowed. I cannot whip out any ghosts and begin haunting her, Ghostbusters style. It is not an option. I'll have to wait until she's finished her piano. Have we talked to Gordy? Do you think Gordy would like flowers? This house does look like it ought to be haunted. Really, if we're looking at any old mansion, they all kind of look like they should be haunted. If it's big and it's old, that's a hauntable right there. He's telling me about the board, too. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, yes! Of course! Oh, he's too busy beating up this sculpture to take the flower. By the way, the fact he's just punching it. Yeah, I work with metal. I make metal sculptures. We watch as he punches the metal. You're haunted! Dude, I wish I was haunted. Then we would have a portable friend all the time. Just run around in the world with our ghost friend. Oh, turtle! The turtle's stout little legs take it where it wants to go. At a slow and steady pace, that is. A dog! My favorite dog! Too bad I can't pet the dog. Hang on. I cannot give the turtle a flower. This is a sad discovery. Sad realization. Where's the turtle's Pope hat? Maybe it fell off? Maybe it ate the Pope hat? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled as we run around the valley. And I guess now since it's 12 o'clock, let's try running up to the excavation place again. And see if maybe we can do some digging now. While they're there. Present. Working too. Don't worry, I'm coming! Ha, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo. Long run. Ha, hoo, hee, hoo. Ha, ha. I'm almost there, Flora and Carter. You're not gonna get all the archaeological finds. I roll down. Hello. Greetings, reindeer. How are things? Oh, just the person I hope to see, in fact. Do you have some time to help us at the dig site today? Absolutely. Let's get started. So you'll help? Excellent. I'll give you your shovel then. History awaits, my friend. Happy digging. Hell yeah! Nothing? Nothing? Okay, maybe I need to talk to him and ask how I do. I'm going to tell him I'm all done, and then I'm going to ask him for an explanation. Man, I forgot how this worked. No findings? Damn, are you aware that you can dig in the same spot several times? Persistence may even yield rare findings. Again, it's been so long, I forgot how this works exactly. So you can come up to the dig site, you dig with the shovel, you can dig more than once and find stuff, and at the end when we exit out, I'm pretty sure he keeps some and lets us keep the rest. It depends on what we find exactly. Can you explain how it works? Alright. Use your shovel to dig into the patch of earth. You might discover an ancient artifact. I shall give you a special bag for digging so that you may view and store the items you unearth. When you are finished digging, you may either head over to the dig site entrance or speak with me. When you do, I will review your findings and return them to you. Should you find anything of archaeological value, however, I will need to take it off your hands. I should warn you that you cannot keep your items on you while working the dig site, so make sure you've eaten something beforehand. I'll give you your shovel then. History awaits. Okay, now we're digging. Do I want to dig? I don't recall if there were ever any pre-dug spots or not. But I guess I'll keep digging this one because I can see it's changing as I dig. So we'll try digging the above spot afterwards and see if we find anything. And say, so yeah, Beldeer, that would be correct in saying this is where we diggy hole. I do see the little specks are now gone from that hole I started digging in. That means this one should still have something in it, right? I just have to keep on going. As he says, be persistent. Oh, it glowed! What the? I found something peculiar. I found a little guy. This is probably going to be something they keep. Kind of sad. Imagine if I could put it down somewhere in my household. Just a little guy, like a little gyroid from Animal Crossing. Have you ever played Rock and Stone game, aka Deep Rock Galactic? I have not. I have it in my Steam library, but I haven't played it yet. Is it an enjoyable game to play on your own? So I think... Laura, what the hell? She just walked over here and totally cock-blocked me from being able to dig in that spot anymore. Fine, Flora, I'll dig over here then. Come back to that spot later. This was my favorite part of the game. It's a little bit on the slow side, certainly, though. Where you just kind of stand and click button, but there's something that is quite relaxing about it. It also makes for kind of an interesting comparison to the DS version, because hoo boy, they really expanded this excavation stuff to where they had just an initial little digging area that then had several mines you could go down in, and they had different tiers as well. And some of those ones had like hundreds or thousands of floors to them. It was kind of crazy. D's Nuts version. Thank you, Goob. Deep Rock is only okay alone, I'd say. The main draw is playing it co-op. That's what it always seemed like to me as well. I'm gonna have to root some people out to play Deep Rock Galactic with me then, I guess. It's so like Payday! You know what? I guess that's accurate, yeah. I'm known to rock and stone. Basically then Shrek and Lawless both raising their hands saying, hey, I'll rock and stone with you. I keep it in mind. Maybe after the Project Zomboid comes and goes here. After I also finish working on my intro art screen. I sweat nervously. And now I'm going to be distracted by playing Harvest Moon for a little while, too. So... Or sorry, technically Story of Seasons now. So like Payday, but I don't like Payday as much. Oh my god, Carter's blocking me too. These two spots suck. They just end up getting blocked by Flora and Carter. What the hell? There we go. Thanks. I'm gonna stand here now, blocking Carter's path to this. Oh. That's the end of digging for today. RIP. You really need some friends and do some light RP and just laugh your way through with not too much seriousness, in my opinion.
Just have a good time playing some diggy game.
Another productive day of digging? Let's see what you found. I found rock. No archaeological significance. I keep it. Wait, did he look over my entire inventory and declare that for everything? Oh my god. I do get to keep the clay figurine. And apparently the fossil. I guess clay figurine, leaf fossil, and golden fork are all not of any substantial value, archaeological value. So I keep them. And it's referring to a particular character there, Van, in the descriptions of those options. There is an NPC that will show up occasional fixed days per week, or per month, I forget which exactly. And you can sell stuff to him and buy things from him. And I'm pretty sure he's the one that will sell you the goat. I wonder if in this remastering of A Wonderful Life, they modify the goat so that you can actually continue to get milk from it. Or if it's just another money sink. I only liked Payday when you managed to do things stealthily. The shooting never landed for me.
Just play stealth missions then, no problem.
Huh? Wrong way, bud. Over here. Who? Oh, it's Rock. Playing hooky from farm work to go for a stroll, huh, Jane dear? I see how it is.
No, I was actually finished with farming for today.
I just got finished doing some digging at the excavation site, Rock. Hey, I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it. You looked like you were having a staring contest with the river. I figured you were probably just overworked or something. Not everyone gets this level of concern from a stud like me, by the way. Just saying. Thanks, Rock. I feel really special getting attention from you. Cool guy, Rock. Coolest guy in the valley. Anyway, listen. You have got to relax your shoulders. I've never seen anyone so tense in my life. You don't take time to chill. Life's gonna chew you up and spit you out. Come on, let's hang out and shoot the breeze. Oh, I know that look. You're thinking, wow, this guy is so cool. I gotta know more about him. Right? Well, first of all, thank you. I'm flattered, really. Second of all, you're in luck, because I'm happy to reintroduce myself as many times as you need. He winks. The name's Rock. I live at the layover inn with my parents. Gotta be a good son and watch over them. You know how it is. Oh, but that's easy stuff. We gotta dig deeper. Yeah? Let me tell you a few of my favorite things. Hope you're ready for this. I'm all about taking it easy. No work, no pressure, no nothing. Just me, myself, and I living the dream.
What?
What about helping out with the inn? Oh, please, people do whatever they want in Forgotten Valley. That's what makes it awesome, you know? So you'd think an all-play, no-work lifestyle would be chill here, but everybody's got a problem with it, and I'm just like, why? Jane dear, not wanting to continue this conversation, doesn't want to argue with him, because that will just extend things. She just goes, yeah, that is pretty weird, and walks away, you know? Yeah, that is pretty weird. Can't imagine why people would have a problem with that. Right, it's messed up. I'm psyched to meet someone else who understands. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. So, here's to a beautiful friendship, bud. Yeah, uh-huh. Anyways, I gotta go back to doing what I love. A whole lot of nothing. Huh. Catch you around, Jane dear. I hate Rock now.
Oh god, I fucking hate him. Throw him into a river! Throw him into the river!
Dr. Corgi, however, says, no, hang on. I can fix him. Corgi brings out the whip.
Throw me into the river!
Well, if you say so, Goob. Hoist you up and give you a tossin'. All I can do when it's raining, though, is just look at my dog in there and go, yep, he sure is hanging. Ooh, special delivery from the city. And wonder discovered. Hey, we found nice to meet you, nature sprites, which means you reached chapter 1 beginnings. You found one of the wonders so far. Awesome. We found round noses and floppy ears, which means you obtained one animal. We found cute as a nature sprite, which means you looked in the mirror. You found 3 wonders. And we found where treasures glitter, discovered a golden artifact in the ruins. If this golden artifact is really worth something, I'm gonna be really surprised that we managed to get so lucky to get that on such an early dig. Well, that's it. Since I bought Story of Seasons at the same time as One Lonely Outpost, a day before it was released, I technically got their pre-order bonus, which gives me this outfit. Now I can run around in real style. Ew.
What do you mean?
Look, there's even a matching hat! Why are you a Wampa?
Because I pre-ordered the game! Now I've got Wampa privileges!
I'm not gonna wear the hat component. I need to... Oops, I backed out.
I need to keep my Jane Deere hair style. It's a signature look.
The main outfit portion, however, hell yeah, I'll change into this one. Awoo, as they say. Yep. Alright, we did not go down to the bar and talk to Muffy or Gavin yet.
Ooh! Muffy cutscene! Hi, Muffy! Oh!
I wave! Something about, though, the rain sound effects stopping for this cutscene is kind of funny, though. Hi, Muffy! Oh, hello there, Jane dear. Since you're here, do you have time for a quick chat? Oh, we look at the little river flowing out into the lake? Ocean? I just adore this view. It always helps me settle down. The rushing water, a gentle breeze. You just don't get this in the city. Were you from the city? How do you know? Well, yeah, that's where I used to live, you know. But some things went sour and, well, I ended up moving to Forgotten Valley. Oh. Less of a positive reason to come here. Every once in a while when I'm staring out at the river, I think back on all my old heartache. Just kidding. The clean air in the valley has done wonders for my skin, so I like to make sure I spend some time outside every day. Here, see for yourself. This sounds like she's lying and is trying to cover up the fact that she just opened up to us a little bit. The rain and her standing on a bridge looking into the river makes me nervous. She's gonna slip and fall. Splash. She's in the witness protection program. What happened to Molly? Thank you, Jane dear. You're such a sweetheart. We really should get to know each other better. I feel like you and I are on the same wavelength. Yeah. Oh, until next time then. Oh, cute. Oh, Molly, I ate her. What? Another cutscene? God damn. We're just getting them left and right over here. Here, see for yourself. Takes a piece of skin out of her pocket and puts it in your hand. Huh? I taste it. It is pretty good. Hi, Vesta. I guess this is probably going to be the Matthew cutscene, right? And settling in okay. Yeah. Glad to hear it. But you've never worked on a farm before, right? That's gotta be tough. If you ever find yourself in trouble, I'd be happy to lend a hand. Okay, thank you, Vesta. Oh, let me go tell my brother Matt to pitch in too. I've been teaching him the ins and outs of agriculture, so I help you. Let us help you out. Get it? God, I'm funny. Thanks, Vesta. She probably is the one who wrote the tutorial books then, huh? Hey, Matt, come here. What? I'm busy. It can wait. Just come here. Ugh. He stomps over in his big stomping boots. Here's the deal, little bro. If Jane Deere is ever in a bind, you be sure to give her your full support, alright? What? Why? Because the valley's a hopping place with Jane Deere around. And if she ended up packing her bags and leaving because she couldn't hack it, it'd be a crying shame. Hoppin'? Ugh. I guess. I've seen more people wandering around. Maybe. It's only been a day though, Vesta, so I think you might be exaggerating a little bit, but fine. Ugh, there you go again with your prickly pear act again. Huh? Oh no, look at my character. Poor Jane Deere. She's like, this is getting kind of awkward. Oh my god, Vesta's mouth. She's screaming! Ah! Whoa, wait just a gosh darn second. There's something I forgot to take care of. Afraid it's real urgent, so I gotta make like a fruit tree and leave. Oh, I forgot something! Sorry to cut and run, Jane Deere, if you'll excuse me. I'm counting on you, Matt. Jane Deere, oh dang, I'm in such a bind. I sure could use 1 million money right now. I might have to leave the village. Extort the villagers. Say I'll leave unless you give me 1 million money. Matt whispers to Jane Deere. She has to poop. God damn. Matt, TMI. Wait, hey, wait. Sorry about Vesta. She's not exactly the best listener. No, that's okay. Well, I'm glad it doesn't bother you. So, yeah. See? And now imagine, though, if this was old Marlon right now. Old Marlon going, hey, don't mind Vesta. She's not a great listener. Think I can... Hey, don't mind Vista. She's not a great listener, you know? She does her best, but she can be a little bit overbearing, you know? Huh? Anyway, what's up? Are you having trouble with your crops? Need any help? I guess his portrait's moving in the background, so... Anyway, what's up? Are you having trouble with your crops? Need any help? No, I'm doing pretty okay. Oh, good. He looks like the type of guy to say, hey, don't worry about it. Old Marlon, definitely. New Marlon? Matthew Marlin? Maybe not so much. I miss old Marlin. Well, I've got work to do, so bye. Oh, and there he goes. He runs away to go back farming. Oh, Matthew. You'll never be the same as Marlin, but I guess you'll be endearing anyway. Well, I've still got a completely full stamina bar because I didn't use any Wait a second, I squint at the guy walking towards me? Matthew, weren't you just over on the farm? Wow! We're getting all of the cutscenes. I think it's all of the, what would be the black heart, the lowest heart scene with all of the different characters here. I beg your pardon. Hello there. Hello, hey. You wouldn't happen to remember me from the other day, would you? Can you see that building up there on the hill? The villa, I mean. The giant mansion house? I do, yeah. I lived there with my Aunt Romana and our butler, Sebastian. Romana? I know there's Romani Ranch and Legend of Zelda. I moved to the valley when I was very young, so I've not been able to sit and chat with many people my own age. But then I heard you had moved in, and I'd hoped the two of us could get along. What? Were these girls not friends with each other before? Did they look at each other and go, Lumina seems like she's too rich. Celia's too much of a farm girl. Molly? She's too fashionable. She's just not our type. Not like us small town folks over here. So none of them were friends with each other, but then I waltz in and everybody goes, oh, finally, a friend! Guys, you were all here this entire time. Oh, she's nervous. Oh. In any case, I do hope we have another opportunity to chat sometime. Until then. Oh, and then she runs away. Bye, Lumina. Cute. And I guess then Nami's very reserved over here, so then she never befriended any of the girls either. I tried to give Nami a flower earlier and she hated that. Do you think she would like Moonlight or... Did you... Okay, apparently she has no interest in that either. She just looks at my crystal and goes, oh, did you find that? Whatever, bye. Rejected again! I talked to Molly. Did we stop by earlier? Or did we come by when it was closed? I think we came by when it was closed, and yesterday is when we came by when it was open. I'm here to chat, Gavin. Everything on the menu is an original recipe, so only Gavin knows how to make it. See, right there, that was not me talking to Molly. That was Molly talking to me. Have a flower, Molly. Oh, wow, what a lovely flower. Is it for me? Yep, sure. Why are there 3 options? I'm saying it is for you, yes. Oh, you just made my day. Thank you. I'll put it in my room. Basically, give almost all of the girls some flowers, except for Nami, and they're all good. Yeah, Nami likes the odd gifts here. Everyone is isolated and suspicious of one another, just like a real small town. Wonder how much things cost. Gavin, not you, Nami, please. Gavin, I'm here to order. Oh, look, I have 2.7k. Not terribly expensive, but I don't really need to order anything, but hoo boy. If imagining it in reality, me not wanting to go, I want the orange soda, gimme! Hi, Rock. You know what? I bet Rock likes flowers too. Have a flower, Rock. Now that looks sick. Hold up. Is that for me? Sure is. Yes, thanks, bud. You just made my life. I love this stuff. Even Rock loves flowers. Flowers are the ultimate gift here in Forgotten Valley. Why are there no chairs in this cafe? It's a bar, so everyone just stands at the counter. They don't even sit down. Wait, Gustavo, no! Don't go to sleep yet, please! Okay, thank God. I haven't given him a flower yet.
Hey.
Hey there, take it easy, friend. Smells good, right? I've got some incense burning. Now you can have a flower! See? Whoa, seriously? I owe you one. Everyone loves flowers. Or at least toy flowers. I don't know how they feel compared to these goddess drop flowers. Maybe some experimenting with those too. I can also open up here. Somewhere. Maybe it's back at my home. I think it's back at my home. On my little side table. I mean, look at his hat, you know? Fair point. He does have a little flower stuck in his cap. So of course he would like flowers. It checks out. Okay, here we go.
Encyclopedia.
Residence. Where we can look at everybody. Except this is also a little character portraits, the drawing. We can also see when we meet everybody too. We haven't met quite everybody yet. We can also see the games that we've played. Times won and times lost. Hell yeah. I've got a perfect win rate right now. Okay, bag option. There we go. And over here, we can see how everyone feels about us. So Cecilia's in the middle. Molly's a little bit positive. Nami, however, she's not feeling us. Probably because we were showing her those flowers and she thinks they're stupid as hell. Lumina we didn't manage to give a flower to, so she's not feeling much. Matthew didn't like his milk. Why is Rock on the negative side? What the hell, Rock? I gave you a flower too and you liked that flower. Look at that compared to Gustavo, who loved the flower. He's crazy about it. Gordy, however, he's not happy with me. It seems like he's the least happy with me. Why does Gordy hate me so much? Charlie is actually not very fond of me either. Oh, look at Doggers. Medium level. Also, Marshy, hi, hello, welcome. Just noticed those gloves and boots. 200% cuteness. Gloves and boots. Gloves and boots. Who is the gloves and boots person? Flora? Is Flora the only one with the gloves and the boots? Nami brags how she's not like the other girls. True, oh, I know, but she isn't, is she? He hated that flower. No, but Rock said he was into it. He thought it looked sick. Or Gordy. I guess Gordy when I showed him the flower when he was busy. Oh. Unfortunate. But also note, everybody down there that we're able to marry has an affection bar. People that we're not able to marry don't have that. So then we can see how romantically interested in us they are. And everybody has at least one heart now, except for, I guess not everybody, maybe half of them, a little bit less than half. Nami doesn't, Matthew doesn't, Gustavo, and Gordy don't. Which would make 4, so as there's 8 bachelorettes, yeah, that would make half the people uninterested. Is there any point to the affection of people you can't marry? The people that we can't marry do not have affection. They have their what they feel about us bar, the like smiley face bar, which is just a neutral face right now. But they don't have affection. I think there should be maybe some friend events or something, or events that we might be able to get, or gifts from people if they're feeling positive about us. Or, yeah, okay, you just mean the normal bar, not the heart affection bar. I would imagine it's just something like, they maybe give us gifts, maybe we can get some additional cutscenes if they like us. Maybe things like that. Marry the granny, and then poison her and inherit all her wealth. I mean, Goob, Lumina is her granddaughter. You just marry Lumina and wait. You don't have to go straight to murder, come on. At least get a wife out of it. And we did everything today. There is this corkboard too. So we can get memories that we've taken pictures of. And we are able to look at our album for any camera photos that we take. But nothing. But I'm not that patient. Also poison Lumina then. I think you would have to poison Lumina too. Otherwise, if you just poison Romana, then Lumina's just gonna inherit everything.
But murder is fun, though!
Come on, you can't just resort to— Oh my god. Okay, I would murder for that food. Who do I have to kill to have a buffet like that?
Hey, there's a note from Takakura. I hope you're getting used to things here. Check my notes if you have any questions.
Why? Why are they giving me this information again? I already looked at the notes. Or at least you forced me to earlier. Good day, it's once again for Music and Harmony.
Wow!
And now they're all talking all excitedly. My luck today is amazing. Looks like no rain. Just over, or at least it's gonna be overcast for 6 hours. And they talk about cow stress levels. No interest in anything. Do I have any recipes beyond good soup? Nope, I only have darn good soup recipe then. Root crops such as potatoes and bucaros boiled together with fish. Well, I don't have fish and I don't have any potatoes growing. I guess that's what I should spend my money on, is some crops. I'm gonna have to run down to the farm and buy some. I also feel like I should have put my tree on this right-hand side, but too late, I suppose. I'm also going to put some more fertilizer on it. There you go, tree. Be good. Be powerful. And watering. Look at these non-chibi freaks. On the TV? Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with them. Why does your TV have an Xbox Connect on top of it? What? I like to game sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just get the itch for hanging out with the Connect pals. Connect Gaming, stop! I love Connect Gaming. Why you gotta make fun of me for this? It's a way for this farmer girl to relax, you know? And you're laughing at me for it? What, do you hate it when farmers relax and play games? Oh my god. Let me just grab my Connectimals and Skyrim. Come on, you know that's all you need. Now you're moderately in my way. Okay. In the GameCube version, you could definitely push the cows. Oh boy, either you can't do it in this one, or it's just an absolute pain. Look, check it out. I guess I've fed my cow. What in? There we go. Okay, there's the other food for later. I'm riding solo. Or was it Han Solo? It could be both. You never know. Hello?
Oh, are you gonna go explore the valley? If you want to know what kind of place it is, Takakura wrote a whole bunch about it.
Stop it, Ace. Oh my god. Stop harassing me about Takakura's notes. I know about them. I know I can read them. I don't want to. Farmers are known to love the Star Wars dancing game on the Kinect.
Hey!
It's gotta be riding solo then, right? Han Solo would never show up. We're buying more seeds. Throw open the door. Guess who?
What? Where the hell is Matthew?
Alright. I guess I'll buy from you while I'm here, Cecilia. spring to summer, autumn to spring. Okay, this does say it grows quickly. Maybe it's better to grow those in springtime. This is summer to autumn, summer to winter, winter to spring, autumn to winter, autumn. Oh, that's a tree. These ones are trees. Which there's a couple. We can have some banana trees. Yay! I love bananas. I'm going to buy a couple of potatoes, I think. Maybe like 4 potatoes. This might take a while to do my shopping. Not yet. Okay, and then since the watermelon seeds can grow now,
We're going to buy a couple of them. I'm going to buy a whole load of watermelon.
which crop is the most profitable? Oh, I haven't looked it up, but we're just going to buy as I please. I'm a little more hesitant to buy the strawberry seeds just because they're not going to be able to grow and produce quite as long because they're going to die when summer hits, but I'd like to buy some anyway and get a couple of strawberries out of it. Water these melons. I dump water all over Goob.
There you go, fresh watermelon. Nice and moist now, too.
That's about it. I think, though, I can't recall how much time it takes these to grow. But if we buy a grape, we might be able to have them when autumn rolls around, maybe? The rest of them are all doomed, so we're not really in a rush to plant those. But the grape seeds, I'll buy one of them. I still have a bunch of money, though. Which to me just says, buy more! I buy more. What do I get more of? Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I won't buy more. Wait, no, I am done. Sorry. Yep, bye. Oh, but before we leave, I have to give Cecilia another flower. Here's your daily flower, Cecilia. And it's all for you. I wonder if Cecilia would like milk. Would she care for my lukewarm milk? Do you think Matthew likes flowers? What the hell? He's not even here.
Matthew? Matthew, what the frick? How am I supposed to throw flowers at you if you're not even around?
I'll have to locate him later. I shoved the flowers into my bag. I also need to take a trip up to the excavation site. Oops. So I can make sure I can grab some of those at the same time. Also, I forgot. Either they added this in as a mechanic for this version, or they changed, or it's just something that I forgot was a thing. But you can pick up multiple of the same type in a row without having to put it away in your bag every time. So that's very convenient. It would technically be convenient if I just instantly put it away in my bag too. What is this? Why are there little tiny mushrooms here? Mysterious. Do you salt yours? Who the hell salts a watermelon? You know, it's funny because a while back I actually watched this one anime where in it the characters had some watermelon and they salted it. And since I was watching it with my sibling, we were both like, wait, what? Salting your watermelon, huh? And then at some point, I tried it, and it totally does make your watermelon taste a little bit sweeter. But at the same time, you do still have a little bit of the saltiness from salt that you add. But that's the idea. It's kind of like when you salt chocolate or salt caramel. It's supposed to help bring out and exaggerate the sweetness of whatever else it is you're eating. And here's Van, by the way, the salesman.
My wares will be available for purchase on the 3rd and 8th of every month, so please drop by.
And we'll be able to sell to him, which is the more important. What? Okay. This is absolutely new. This bridge, this little rock water bridge, did not exist in the original. If you wanted to go from one side to the other, you had to walk all the way around. That's like a light quality of life thing that they slid in right there. What? I was not expecting to see that.
I'm also picking a flower, so I can give it to Marlin.
Marlin, do you like flowers? I know you don't really care for milk, but maybe you like these? Cecilia like... Oh, no, he just looks and it's like... It's a flower, so what?
Oh.
Perhaps you will try this if you buy watermelon soon. It's at least an experience to try, even if you end up not liking it. You know, you salt your watermelon, you go, bleh, this is disgusting. How could anyone ever like this? I think they're a madman. That's totally okay. You won't have to eat it again after that. Because alternatively, you might eat it and be like, how did I not know of this hack? This watermelon enhancement DLC. I'm using it from today forward. It's too late to start growing watermelon. Oh, Welly, I'm doing my best to keep a cactus alive. I don't think I'm ready to grow my own watermelon.
That's what you think, Arthur. Try growing your watermelon right now and watch it burst and bloom.
Oh, wait, do you think I'll be able to get a new recipe if I go in right now? I roll to put pepper on Caco's melons. 14. That's gotta be a pass, right? Like, you succeed at peppering my melons? That sounds like some flirtatious joke or something. Hey. Can I pepper your melons? Wink. Melons sure be looking spicy today. Wink. For once, it wasn't. No, I didn't take it that you were meaning it to be. Just after reading it out, it was kind of a moment of, It kind of reads like it. One day I'll have the outdoor space to grow things. Oh. You know, it's actually interesting. In one of the Discord servers I'm in, where did that hack go? Oh, I think it was further up. Dang it. I guess they don't work on the 3rd because Carter's not even going back to the excavation site. Anyway, in this other little Discord community that I lurk in, there are a couple of people that actually do some hydroponic farming. So they just take a section of their house and set up this smaller little space where there's a little bit more vertical keeping of the plants. So that way you don't need as much space to keep the plants, and it's easier to keep them because it's just water.
Oh, Van's open for business.
Ooh, it was a lot of work too. You can see him wiping his brow. Setting up that cart sure took a lot of effort.
Hey.
Hydro farming seems like it'd be a lot more upfront work. Maybe. And there is no nutrients in the soil, yeah, so you have to add nutrients to your water blend instead. I've never done hydroponic farming. I've never tried doing it. I've never looked into or researched it, so I don't know the difficulty.
I've seen those TikToks, Caco. You can't hide your TikTok addiction from me.
I guess maybe this is why I know of it, is because all of them are addicted to TikTok and the hydroponic farming, and I'm just getting it secondhand from seeing them talk about it. Them.
The people in that community, dude. I don't really watch TikTok anymore. I occasionally watch YouTube shorts, but even that I've been trying to not watch quite so much.
And try to watch slightly longer form videos, because I tend to watch them when I go to bed, and it's easier to just get into a continuous loop of watching YouTube shorts than dedicated longer videos. And the dedicated longer videos feel like it helps me sleep better from the short, or than the shorts, I should say. The only hydroponics I have seen was for the silly leaf. I mean, the silly leaf is a lot more popular than fruits and veggies in general. At least if you're doing any home growing, so... Especially if, again, you're limited on space, so... Weed! Alright, Van. I'm here to shop. To sell. So how is this? Oh my god, yeah, look, the golden fork is worth 1k. Sell that. Okay, the funny clay figurine is only worth 60 coin. So I might actually keep that and see if Nami likes them, because if she does, I'm going to keep them. And I'm going to use them as our Nami gift. I also need to see again if anybody is at all interested in my milk. The milk sells for the same as if I sold it in my shipping bin back at the farm, so I'm just gonna sell it now. Thanks, fam. Yup, that price sounds fine to me. And what can I buy? The fishing rod. Also the country outfit. But the fishing rod. That's the one I want. Yes, you have yourself a deal. Now we can go fishing and make fish money. I mean, I don't see why else to have a hydroponics. You grow indoors, there's less outside factors to fuck up your plants, like pests. There's also the fact if you do indoor growing with more vegetables and the like, hydroponics can be theoretically a little bit tidier because then you don't have to buy a bunch of dirt, which can be mildly inconvenient. Obviously, people still grow indoor plants all the time, so it's not like it literally prevents you from farming inside or raising plants inside, just a different kind of messy than having dirt indoors. Oh, and you gotta head out now, Dagnardio? Okay, bye, thanks for hanging out. I'm also buying the brush so I can brush Cow and make Cow happy. Thanks, Van. And I still made a profit, by the way. Because I sold for $16.50. But I only purchased for $1,500. Nami! What do you think of this? Whoa, that's awesome. Do you want it? It's not like I was asking to have it, but sure. I don't know if that means she likes it, or is just impartial to it. She's gotta like it enough, right? I'm trying to remember the button. There we go. Does she look to be about the same? She did increase in her affection at least, right? I'm gonna give Gustavo a flower. And then we'll get to fishing. Since it's raining now, I don't have to water crop. Though, ooh, maybe I won't. I was going to fish. Did he just say nice find? I guess he doesn't care about the goddess drop flowers. He just likes the toy flowers. Do not give Gustavo the goddess drop flowers. Show him the toy. He still just tells me nice find. What the hell? Gustavo hates flowers. When does chat get brushed? Well, I could brush you right now. Brush me, senpai? Okay. I bring out my brush and start brushing both Wally and Goop. There you go. I don't know if the grass is spreading or if it got eaten. Tsundere Ray. Is that Gustavo with his denial of the plant, of the flowers? Or of you with the brushing? Chansey, you're brushing your brow with just a washcloth. Do you need to be brushed too, Chansey? I brush you. No, it's Nami. Oh yeah, I guess it would be Nami. I brushed Chansey, so I pushed Caco over. No! Uh-oh, you found the hairbrush. Let me make one thing clear. Wait, oh. You found the hairbrush. I can brush my hair all by myself. I honestly can only think of VeggieTales and their hairbrush song. And writing like that, I can't help but think it was a toothbrush. Oh, it's not a song for once? What if it is a song, but a toothbrush? The toothbrush song? Where'd my seeds go? There they are. Grape seed. It's that toothbrushing fish. Oh, Gritty! Hi, Gritty. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I think when I saw you streaming earlier, it was also Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. I don't know how far you got, but I hope you had a good time farming. Welcome into me farming now. So, Mr. Ryan, hello. Flip Domingo, hello. Gritty, obviously, hello. You got to day 5? Well, then I'm just behind you at day 3. McMonster, hello. Welcome on in, and look at that. See that little kiwi emote? Yeah, I made that. Gritty's great. Gritty streams. I've done Gritty's emotes. I have my sights set on Nami. A good pick, Gritty. Nami is quite excellent, though honestly, in my opinion, all of the bachelorettes in A Wonderful Life are excellent. Nami is adorable and great. Lumina is super cute. Cecilia's lovely. Muffy's amazing. They're all so perfect. Nami is best. I think Nami is a more popular bachelorette. So, saying she's best, picking her out as your favorite, I approve. And they're all wonderful emotes. Thank you, Gretty. I'm quite pleased with how they came out. Your emotes, the Kiwi Bird emotes, are also a lot of fun to do. I like doing them. They ruined my boy Murray. Who? There is no Murray. There's only Pooey. I know nothing of Murray. He doesn't exist in this world. It's only Pooey now. Hang on. Pooey? More like Patooey. Am I right? Who? Omega lol? I know! That's how it's like with a couple of the characters. The Pooey. I know you said Pooey earlier too, Welly. But I'm saying Patooey. Like I'm spitting on the ground. Crops watered thanks to the rain. Don't you mean Marlin? No, my boy! Ruined! Oh, the bachelorettes are fine. They made it out safe and sound. But the bachelors? No change to Gustava or Rock. But then Marlin? He was killed! Replaced with Matthew, and then Cody pushed into the waters, and Broom. Here comes Gordy over here. Yeah, they're basically the same. What the fuck? I also just weirdly combined frick and fuck and just came out kind of like a Oh, jeez. Well, regardless, thank you, Gritty, for the raid. I hope you had a nice time playing A Wonderful Life. I'm assuming that at least Mac Monster played the original. Did you play the original Wonderful Life as well? Did you look and go, oh my god, they remade this Story of Seasons for the modern days on PC? Hell yeah, I'm gonna buy and play this. It's a nice trip down memory lane. Same feeling. I had been happening to look too, not too long ago, at the, the place for the Harvest Moon information on fogu.com/HM, where I guess it's my selected item. Looks weird when it's on nothing. I was on their site and I was looking through and they had a bunch of listed farming games. And then I noticed amongst them was Story of Seasons here, and I was like, oh my god, they remade A Wonderful Life. And now here it is. It's like a fun mix of nostalgia, but also a, no, why did they change that? As you look at some of the characters. I again motion over to Matthew. Goddamn Marlin. She didn't know. No, I didn't. Marlin was my favorite bachelor amongst, well, all of the different Harvest Moon games. And they destroyed him. They ruined Marlin. Me when I say Nina again too. I know, it's sad. It's sad when you know what happens. That's why you just casually live in bliss and pretend she's fine. Come on, there we go. Muffy to Molly. Yeah, weird name change, I don't know. Marlin and me. It'll never be the same now. I cry. I cry. Oh my god, and I cry. They swapped her husband for a non-smoker too? Hang on. I've barely talked to Gary. I forgot that he was a smoker, to be honest. And they took his cigarette away from him. I guess that sets a bad example for the children playing the game. They can't want to smoke like Gary? He wasn't even Gary originally? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's kind of like, what is it, Ty and Lou, who used to be Tim and Ruby? So, I think that's one of the biggest things that gets me about the remaster, is the name changes. Why? Why did they change the names? I don't understand. Why did they change Muffy to Molly? They are not Tim and Ruby. No, they are Ty and Lou now. Didn't even notice? Now you know. While their visual appearance didn't change much, their names did get swapped. Who else? Gavin? Griffin? At the bar, you know? I don't, no. It's not something I understand. I don't look at the characters and go, ah yes, this name change makes perfect sense. It relates more with a modern audience. Only really big difference for visuals has been Cody that you've seen. Well, technically, it would be Matthew Marlin, Cody Gordy, Pooey Murray would all fall into that umbrella too, where they had huge visual changes. I don't even know if you could quite count Cody and Gordy as the same character. You're right, Nami had a design change too. Molly did as well, Molly Muffy. She had, it's not major, it's pretty minor. The way that they designed the top of her dress is a little bit different. Her bolero piece is different. There's some more design on her dress. Her shoes are a little bit different, but it's ultimately nothing major. Most of the characters had fairly minor visual changes. But I'm repressing, Poi? Changed from the stinky hobo guy to a little plant fella. They are not the same. If it would be better if they used cool names, like Nemesis and Dork Lord. And yet they didn't even use that, Manfred. Nope, Griffin? Kind of a cool name, pretty nice. To Gavin. And I can't believe it. This entire time, I keep saying Gavin, Gavin, Gavin. I'm like, what does that remind me of? I know there's something that has the name Gavin, but where do I remember it from? From my fucking D&D group. One of the D&D players, their character is named Gavin. Why did it take me so long to realize that's where I'm remembering the name from? My brain. Especially with the fact I literally played D&D with them yesterday. You were thinking about the band? Sly was apparently thinking of someone else as well, but no, I'm thinking about it from D&D. That's where my mind has gone. Well, it's late night time, so we're going to sleep again. But I guess even now, as we're approaching towards the end and we're only on day 4 of spring, comes with that note and point of, yep, this is a great example of if you're wanting to play a farming sim where you get through the game a little bit quicker, one lonely outpost is going to be much more appealing. We're on day 4 and it's been nearly 4 hours versus the 4-hour point of one lonely outpost and we're on day 14. A wonderful life over here. Much slower paced. Oh my god, cow. Cow, no. Oh, thank god. Okay, I can push the cow. I guess it just wouldn't let me push the cow while I was holding food in my hand. Quicker, minus the replays because you fuck up a milestone event for something or someone. Do you mean A Wonderful Life here versus the original? I also accidentally talked to my cow rather than feeding it. Cow, have some fodder, cow. There you go. You're welcome. I snuggled a cow. It was the weirdest thing at first playing this, though. Starting it up and getting into the world and running around because you just feel so dang fast moving. It's kind of wild. Look, now we can give our cow a little wipe down. Clean the cow. I recall the DS version, too, actually had a little mini game that you could do, or occasionally do, to where you really do some nice cleanup of your animals. I'm pretty sure that your cows and other animals, if you have them, can also get dirty over time. Like, they'll start visually appearing messy. That's what I liked about A Wonderful Life, is it had all of these little slight details to their different things. Also, making a tomato salad from Cecilia. I guess I'll take it from her. I think maybe my tomato will grow in time. I guess we can find out. I guess I don't need to take it, though. And Gordy wants milky soup. He needs the energy, you see. I've added it to my list. Oh, did it also give me the recipe there? I think it might have just said that gave me the recipe. Hang on. I'm gonna have to run down to my kitchen and find out. I just remember realizing too late I'd miss a day or something in the original interacting with someone and being doomed to not hitting the point they give you the thing you're supposed to. Rip. That's definitely... You know what? I think that was actually more common in earlier Harvest Moon games. I think that was also the case for Harvest Moon 64 at minimum, where there were some events that you would have to hit particular times of. I know that Karen, even, if you didn't befriend her, would move out and would never come back if you missed out on it. I think... Or it might have even been if you didn't marry her, she left. I think it was just a friendship thing. I think you had to friend her and become friends enough with her for her to not move out and leave. Gordy want Milky. Welly. You know, I guess he does want the Milky. All it takes is milk, too. Does this count as... I squint. I make milky soup, aka hot milk. This is just hot milk. And I'm going to call it milky soup anyway, just cooked milk. I don't know how this qualifies as a soup, but milk plus water is milky soup. But did I add water, slime? Or did I just make this out of milk? Where is Gordy? Gordy's gonna be down at his little house, huh? Please don't give Gordy hot milky. I hate this. Well, we are indeed going to give him hot milky because he asked for it. And then he's going to give us his melon seeds, dude. He's sleeping right now. We'll be back for his seed. Maybe it's cereal. That's kind of soup, but there's no cereal in it. That makes it qualify even less. Oh, then again, you can look over at tomato soup and say that doesn't have anything floating around in it. The game did this on purpose. It made you give Gordy the milky soup so you could get his watermelon seeds. The game chose this. Tomato soup low tier? What? I think tomato soup is one of the few soups I'm actively into. Most other soups, I'm just kind of... Unless maybe you count something like ramen as being a soup when it's made as a ramen soup style. Stew's better than soup. I still don't really like stew that much either. You know, just in general, I'm not a big stew soup person. If you gave me a choice, an entire menu to pick from, very rarely would I ever say, yes, I want the soup option. Big old potato soup, I like that even less! Patooey, I spit on the potatoes. And oh, see? I give Lumina the flower and she's like, yes, I mean, what a thoughtful gift. My thanks. Oh, Lumina. Cute. Oh, I love the Bachelorettes in A Wonderful Life so much. I think, again, overall, Forgotten Valley has my favorite bachelors and bachelorettes. Again, I say Forgotten Valley because Harvest Moon DS has the same set of bachelorettes with a couple of additions. And I love them. They have such a good variety. Even if at the same time you could look at the bachelors. Definitely as a kid, when I looked at the bachelors, I said, yo, these guys all kind of suck. But now that I'm older, I kind of appreciate the variety they have of them. Way more visual selection. A wider range of the type of bachelor versus other farming games. Everyone's in a good mood this morning? Nami, you're about to be in a better mood thanks to this wacky clay figurine. You're welcome. Yep. Nami's cool. I do like Nami. But I just keep looking at our other choices. It would have been so easy to just ignore everybody else and marry Matthew if Matthew had just been Marlon. And then I wouldn't go, oh, maybe I should marry this person. Oh, maybe I should marry this person instead. It would just be a, nope, I know my man, Marlon. But Marlon isn't real anymore. He's fake. It's just Matthew. Oh. Oh! First and second thing Gritty tried to give Nami was flowers. I did the same thing, to be honest, but partially it's because I have a billion flowers, so I said I'm just going to take one of my billions of flowers and see if Nami likes it. Because I can vaguely remember some of the gifts that they like, but I can't remember everything. Oh gosh, it's just you, Jane dear. You scared me. She stomps away to the farmland. I hate being scared. She does look mad zoomed out like this. The weather's lovely today, don't you think? I'm so glad it stayed nice out. Wasn't it raining earlier? Hey, do you have a minute? Do you want to hang out? Huh? Uh-oh. There goes Matthew. Huh? Why do you ask? Did you need something with me? Whoa. Hey, Cece, did you get the shopping done yet? Matthew, eyes locked onto me, says, no! I like Cecilia! Get away from her! That's right. It almost slipped my mind. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've got to get the shopping done. No worry. What if I go with her? Cecilia. I can go shopping with you.
Huh? But aren't you busy with work?
No, not really. I finished all my work for the day. Stop messing with Cece already. She said she had stuff to do, so let her do it. You just look inconsiderate bugging her about this.
Matt, don't have to be so rude about it.
Hey now, what's all this ruckus? This is blowing up in my face! Cece, you're still here? I thought you were going shopping.
I'm sorry, I was just...
Jane dear was getting in her way.
Matt, please! I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to all happen. Oh, Jane dear. Vesta, Jane dear didn't do anything wrong. Please don't be upset with her. Would you like to walk together halfway? Yes! I would love that, Cecilia!
Fuck you, Matthew! Matthew rude as fuck. It's because he is protective, and he cares about Cecilia, and he's just gruff like that, dude. Was Vesta just waiting behind the shed to butt in? That's scary. She was sitting in there, ear to the door, eavesdropping on the conversation, and she heard it starting to go south. And you're right, I am still wearing half of a fursuit while I hang out with Cecilia.
Oh, I should apologize, Jane dear. I know Matt can be tough to get along with, but he's not a bad person. Honest. He just worries about me. I'm sorry. I know you said you wanted to chat, but we'll have to save it for next time. I'll see you later.
Bye, Cecilia. Oh. Well, I'm gonna go run up to the excavation site anyway. Is Jane Deere a play on John Deere? Yeah, it absolutely is. Back, months back at this point now, when we first started doing farming sims, was a what should we name our farming character that's going to be recurring across whatever farming sim we play. And, well, we went with Jane Deere because it was funny. Because it was like John Deere, classic farming equipment. I like that Carter will ask me if I need help about learning digging every time I come here to help out. Could be years in, and I'll be like, hi, I'm here to help excavate. And he'll be asking, leaning over, saying, do you need an explanation, Jane Deere? No, Carter. I know how to dig in the dirt, thank you. Ooh, I found another golden fork. That's another 1K right there. Does Dungeon Keeper 2 count as a farming simulator since you are developing a dungeon to farm wealth and souls? If you describe farming that way, then yeah, it's a farming sim. Gonna go and play some Dungeon Keeper 2 and name my character Jane Deere as a result. Well, hello, Mr. Hero. Welcome. Hey. But dude, we don't talk about Dungeon Keeper 2. We don't? What's wrong with Dungeon Keeper 2, Goob? Was it not an improvement over Dungeon Keeper 1? Everyone says if it was so good, why don't they make a 2, huh? And so they did, but... Okay, so it's not as good as the first one. That's why you spin on it. Okay. Goob looks over at Dungeon Keeper 1 and says, that's my best friend. Dungeon Keeper 2, however, walks over and asks if they can hang out as well, but Goob just spits on them and pushes them to the ground, and then runs off with Dungeon Keeper 1. We can talk about Dungeon Keeper 2, but we don't talk about Dungeon Keeper Mobile. Deal? Never! Goob's not gonna budge an inch. It already sucked so much, I'm already mad. And now he's crying too. Now that he has had the memory of Dungeon Keeper 2 brought back to him, Goob is in shambles. He has fallen to his knees, tears pouring from his face. He doesn't know how much more he can handle. Do not bring up anything else that Goob doesn't like. You'll upset him. And then Goob might just have to go back to bed and cry there. The mobile game sucked more though. EA butchered it. how many series exist where it was originally whatever console, PC version, whatnot, that had a good mobile version of it? Is that a thing that exists? Because you can point over, if we're talking about EA in particular, and point at the mobile Sims game. Can you really say, yep, that one's great? What, you don't like, you have no money for basic action? Money? Classic mobile game strategy of click, button, wait 5 hours, or pay us $1. Has a mobile port ever been better? I don't think so, but that's partially what I'm asking. I don't exactly have tons of mobile game experience, so maybe there's a game out there that actually has a great mobile version of it. You know, maybe Animal Crossing isn't a bad point to look at, because I know my two of my sisters, played a pretty good amount of the mobile version of Animal Crossing. They did enjoy that. EA has a lot of franchises that they bought up and then tried to milk for money. EA strategy, eh? That's almost a strategy for many companies, though, too. Not necessarily the buying portion of it, but from the, hey, this did well, let's just make more of this forever. Which I can't blame them if they do make tons of money from it, so... Nothing is better on mobile, but to be honest, I am finding Mighty Doom kind of fun. Oh, we got another golden fork. Okay, floor is in my way. There we go. Terraria is on mobile and it's okay, I think. Same with Minecraft. Alright, fair. There would be two then that are alright mobile versions of the normal game. To be honest, unpopular opinion incoming. Animal Crossing has always just been a highly polished mobile game that Nintendo marketed at $70. I ponder this concept. I would say, in my opinion, I don't agree, for the purpose that, especially at the time when it first came out, back on the kind of bridging the times between GameCube and Super Nintendo, where mobile games were not really a thing. It was a very unique type of genre that did its own thing in a life sim environment. Doesn't Animal Crossing have a mobile game that sucks? It does have a mobile game. I have not played it because I don't play mobile games. But my two sisters played the mobile Animal Crossing, and they both liked it. So, I would almost put an asterisk of maybe it kind of sucks compared to the normal Animal Crossing. But there are enjoyable pieces from it. Did I get something from this hole? I'm just continuing to dig into it? Or is it just taking forever to get something? Now I don't remember. I think especially with Animal Crossing, looking at it, the originals, the fact that everything was still ultimately at your own pace, whereas mobile games tend to be forced not at your pace, is something that sets them greatly apart from each other. Even then, you can look at things like a lot of MMOs, maybe, where they will have... You have to wait a certain amount of real-life hours before you can do things in the game, too, and MMOs are certainly not just mobile games. But they just have some of those mobile game elements. I thought people liked Pocket Horizons or whatever it was. Oh, I think I just assumed it sucks. I'm still in the 2010 all mobile games are garbage mindset, honestly. Arthur, I completely understand because I'm kind of in that camp too. I'm still in the camp of maybe not all mobile games, but most mobile games are garbage. More like a phone game than an Animal Crossing game. I think that's the best way to phrase this ultimately. If you're looking at Animal Crossing, the way that Animal Crossing has tended to be, then the mobile game version sucks of it. But if you like what the mobile Animal Crossing game offers, then it's okay. Monetization does not make a game mobile. AAA games are now littered with it. It is more certain actions are restricted behind timers to artificially draw out gameplay. In Animal Crossing, you gotta do things daily and wait on timers to do most things collection-wise. Well, I wasn't drawing the comparison to... Or maybe you could argue somewhat it's similar. But whereas a lot of mobile games draw out timers explicitly to try to get you, like it's much more artificial in the way that it will draw out its time, whereas Animal Crossing in particular, you can still somewhat take your own pace of it, because technically even you can just adjust your console's time to flip around to whenever you want it to be, and then you can keep playing it. It's not a actual, you cannot change this, period. You literally have to wait this amount of time to continue doing things. So there's much more of a, you still can play this game at your own pace, however you want to. I do, also you can take a little bit of the set that I personally like Animal Crossing a lot. And I like slower paced games. I don't like mobile games because they literally bar you out from being able to play because of these forced timers. Whereas Animal Crossing, you can still continue to play the game and do stuff even if you can't or don't have access to everything. Also, Carter's taking this because it's important. As he steps back. Thank you, Carter. I'm taking the rest of the stuff, though. Bye. My phone is also barely functional, so I haven't bothered to try any. That's going to have an impact, too. If your phone cannot run games well, then you're probably not going to even try running games. If I find a mobile game fun and it has an option to pay for no ads, I'll buy it to support the devs. It's rare, but it has happened once or twice. That's fair. In general, being able to support devs, even though you don't have to pay money, it's kind of like Dwarf Fortress to an extent. Even though the Dwarf Fortress on Steam does have additions to it, you technically don't have to buy Dwarf Fortress. You can still get the free version of it. Did Matthew like fish? I don't recall if Matthew liked fish. He doesn't like fish. That's what I'm going to call it. Maybe he does like milk since he'll actually accept it as a gift then. Animal Crossing New Horizons really fucking sucked and probably still does. They didn't have any of the holiday events in game at launch, probably to punish people who time traveled and keep player retention. I think Animal Crossing now is better. The Animal Crossing New Horizons is better than when it first released, especially if you have the DLC they made for it. I'm a lot more fond of Animal Crossing New Horizons now than when I was originally playing it back at the start. I forgot about the DLC. Yep. The DLC is a pretty nice addition, to be honest, too. It is kind of pricey, but it does add a lot for you. I liked New Horizons. It's the only one I've played. I have played... I'm gonna put like a light asterisk. All of the Animal Crossing games. I did not play their side games, like the Pocket Camp, or there was the Happy Home Designer, and I didn't play the literal very first one. That was, what, on the Super Nintendo, and might have been Japan only. Technically, I didn't play that one either. But I've played the rest. I've played the first Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I've played Animal Crossing Wild World. I played Animal Crossing City Life, or City Folk. I've played the Animal Crossing New Leaf and Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I have played plenty of Animal Crossing. That's kind of how I was with Harvest Moon as well. When I was young, I'd like played all over the place everything. Okay, the original was Nintendo 64, only in Japan. Check. No, it just makes me mad with how they priced it. It's just they had more features on launch for the 3DS game than they did in New Horizons on release. I would say that's fair. I would agree with that. Again, I was in a similar place of, I think I like New Leaf better. I'm not sure I'm really all that into New Horizons. But when I came back to it, I did have a better time. I'll also note that I hated diving in New Leaf, and they changed the way it works for New Horizons in a way that doesn't make it feel as bad. Still not great, don't like it as much as fishing or bug catching, but it's much more tolerable. Alright, the spring's still fast asleep. Where the heck's the goddess? That's what this place needs. I bet you she got lost. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before the goddess can come here. For one thing, it's gotta look like a spring fit for a goddess. We've gotta make all the animals who live nearby as happy as can be. And we've gotta collect a bunch of wonderful things. So, let's get to it. We'll gather up all the wonders we can find. Yeah, to make this place even more wonderful. What makes something wonderful anyway? Ooh, now we're debating what makes something wonderful. You bathe in this spring? Alright, it's water. I mean, I don't think anyone's drinking out of it, and apparently the goddess ain't living in it right now, so fair game. Are we all ready? Time for a wonderful adventure. Adventure, adventure. Yay! And then they all run skipping away. But what are we even looking for? Oh, those silly little harvest sprites. Well, I'm assuming that's what those wonders are going to be for then. Again, this is something that I don't have as good of a memory for when I first played or back when I played A Wonderful Life. Gamer Goob Spring Water. I pee in the spring. I hope no one saw that. Also, apparently, Gamer Goob Piss Water. 2-in-1 deal. Buy some today. Goob's got a special offer on it too. If you put in the code CACO, we'll give you 50% off. Alright, this also shows that I definitely cannot sell any of my other things. But damn, I can't believe I found then a total of 4 forks? That's 4K, that's big money. Of course, Caco has a brand deal with Pea Water. And it's a stinking good deal too. Well, I'm ultimately just desperate to get sponsored by someone. I take what I can get. I also forgot to give Gordy his milky soup. Gordy! Gordy! No, that's Rock and Sully was his name now? Okay, I see that there's a light on in the trailer. Does that mean Gordy's present?
It's just heart milk!
No, milky soup. Hey, I have something for you. Your request. Here you go, I hand it over. Thanks for going to all the trouble, I appreciate it. Here, have this as a thank you. Yes! Free seeds! Oh my god, from this angle, he looks upset. Gordy, is there something wrong? Are you okay, Gordy? Do you think he likes coins? Oh, is that for me? Of course! Okay, he doesn't want to take it right now, but I think he does like coin. You know, then he can make coin into art. The hot milk is not even hot anymore. It's lukewarm because I've been carrying it around all day. Don't pay attention to that. Ever ever sometimes bought something in a game and experienced sunken cost fallacy? I spent money, so I must never uninstall this. Now, actually, I'm pretty immune to that. I played this one RPS called King's Raid for months, and then one day I realized I just didn't like it anymore, so I dropped it like an ugly baby. Oh. What a descriptor. The body temp is warm, it's at least warm-ish. Okay, tell me you eat lukewarm milk. Room temperature milk, and tell me how tasty that is. Body temperature milk, by the way. Keeping in mind that it is milk that is warm. Ew, no, I don't want it. Why is everyone mad at hot milk? Is because the hot milk is being referred to as milky soup when it's just hot milk. Molly, do you like this flower?
Mm-hmm.
She does. She loves the flowers. Both of them. Wonder if she'll like the flowers from the other seasons. Do you think Gavin likes something we have too? Do you think Gavin likes fish? Ooh, he loves fish. Help yourself, Gavin. Take my fish. It's too bad I can't romance him, though. Oh. You put honey in it, it's good, it's very good. I'm just mad at the fact they call it soup. But it is. This is when we all look at Gooblin with some angry eyebrows, unhappy with his statement. How dare he? How do we know it's hot milk and not watered down milk? Because water was not an ingredient. Therefore, it couldn't have had any water in it. Right? Surely not. Surely my character wouldn't sneak extra ingredients in, right? Welly is exactly what it is. Goob being the little peepo blushing emote, and then the rest of us looking over at him. What did you just say? Also, it's time to go to bed, but I need to re-water all of my crops for the late night evening watering session. I'm looking up the definition of soup right now. Okay, important to report back then. Fuck that in luck to core memory for me. I was wrong! Oh, Goob. Goob taking the stance of, it is totally soup, but it's not. Used to drink warm milk with honey before bed? That's wholesome slime. That shit slapped. There was a period of time where I, too, would drink some warm milk, hot milk, before I would go to bed. But I wouldn't add honey to it. I added cinnamon and nutmeg. It was good. It didn't mix super well, though, so it was kind of a bunch of cinnamon and nutmeg floating on top of the milk. But it was still enjoyable. I still had a nice time with it. I still would do it again. I wanted to know if something counts as a soup with only one ingredient and got sidetracked by a recipe for broccoli paste. I mean, then by extension, most types of paste are kind of just a one ingredient thing, right? You could even look over at smoothies, where you could get away for having pretty much, or then I guess a lot of people then just consider it a puree and not a proper smoothie. Like if you took a bunch of strawberries and threw them in a blender, had them all blended up, most people would say that's just a strawberry puree. Temperature is not a descriptor of soup. There are cold soups. That is true. I remember once being a child and looking at recipes and finding some cold raspberry soup, and I said, I kind of want to try that one. I'm also looking? Man, Celia is freaking crazy about flowers. She's already at 3 heart points. That is the thing about A Wonderful Life, is that you do romance the characters a lot more easily. Because you have to marry them by the end of the first year. Because at the end of the first year, time passes. I don't think the year periods are all equal as the game goes on. So say when you have your child and you have your toddler, I think you might have to pass through 2-ish or 3 years maybe before another big time gap happens and your child goes from toddler to kid. But I don't quite remember all the time passages. What if you don't want to be married? Do you die? You don't die. But the game does end if you don't get married. You don't have a choice. You have to have a child in A Wonderful Life. I don't like that. Then this one game would not be the game for you. You might say it's not fun. I think it's fine because I always get married to characters regardless because the romance portion is a big part of the game for me, but Celia seems to be the default and you have to try hard not to end up with her as an option at least, basically. Which makes sense. You come in as a farmer and she's like, I love farming! I love you! And then Celia is all over you. Lack of choices is something I like personally, mostly. It makes sense. I would say, though, part of the reason that they force you to get married is because of the progression system of A Wonderful Life. Having a child and progressing through the storyline with your child is important for the game. So if you don't get married, you don't have, in A Wonderful Life still, you don't have a method of having a child. So then the game ends as a result. Regardless, since we're now just starting up our next day here, barely getting into day 5, and we're at 4 hours of our stream now, that means game over. But yeah, just like Mac Monster says, it's a part of the backbone of the game and how it goes about its story. So as a result, if you don't buy into that story, influencing your kid's future like that, big gameplay mechanic, it probably has the most in-depth child care in any farming sim that I've played so far. That if you don't get married and have a kid, it takes out a huge chunk. Thanks for streaming. It was a good soup. I mean stream. Yeah, day 5 at 4 hours versus One Lonely Outpost at 15. Wonderful Life, a much slower paced game. But thank you everybody who came out to watch. Thank you again, Horse, for the $5 tip. Thank you, Slime, for the bits. And thank you again to Gritty for the raid. Very appreciated. Glad to have everybody here to hang out and watch. A reminder for everybody too, we are doing a Project Zomboid multiplayer server hosted by Horse, so make sure you thank your local horse. With the schedule for that currently, the day's planned is going to be Saturday at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time, and Sunday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time, or getting pushed back really 10 a.m. because it's going to be stream time aligned, and I'm going to be streaming it at the same time. So, if you want to join in, make sure you keep an eye out for that. But thank you everybody for watching, and I'm gone. Bye!